after the 2-hour block ends. Right now we got Black Machismo versus Jobias coming out for our first match on stream.
A Black Machismo with the Alex. You know, a little bit of, wrestling with wrestling. Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. But we have Alex here. A bit more of a heavyweight brawler. Going for the low sweep into the takedown. Jobias in the corner, trying to poke their way out.
Jobias tried to actually maybe match it a little bit too hard on that missed opportunity, and they almost lost their turn as a result on it. And these counter hits are coming into play for Black Machismo. We're going to go in, bring it out, back to the corner you go. What are you going to do?
The only thing they can do is try to scrap out, jump through, got the overhead, or got past the overhead, excuse me, and then the throw escape from Black Machismo, but Black Machismo's not daunted by any of this.
No, tried and true, the crouching medium kick into drive rush. Going to get the little bit of trade in there afterwards, but we're just happy to get the 2-hit combos where they count in there. Kikoken burns himself in puts himself in the burnout thanks to the drive rush in there, trying to finish off the job, and the Kikoken was just enough on there, couldn't land past it, had to land on top of it, took that damage as a result.
Oh, the timing of the jump landing right on the fireball, allowing Jobias to take that first round. And now Jobias, a complete reversal of fortune, now forcing Black Machismo into the corner and forcing them to scrap a little bit.
I do like that we're looking out for some of these lift punish opportunities in there, but Jobias being well aware of that, trying to get a little bit out of the way. We're back into neutral right now, gets a nice little punish counter into the knockdown. Trying to trade it out here, but you can be very active with a lot of Alex's buttons in this version of the game.
Right now, drive reversal, going into Prowler Stance, and again the Kikoken catching them on the jump in. Looks like they tried for the head stomp, but they landed right on the fireball, and now we're going straight into game 2. Jobias up 1-0.
Yeah, the Kikoken is not an A. You do not need to sit on it. You will not have a chirpy bird on there afterwards. You just get the damage, take it. Jobias already up 1 here. And we're already back into burnout pretty early on, but the damage may try to keep their turn, at least get the counter throw on here. It's working out pretty well for Black Machismo.
Oh, as soon as that, they found their way to push in the corner, getting caught with the overhead, and now both of them at a standstill. There's a lot of counter hits. That's about the 4th or 5th counter hit within their interactions that Black Machismo was able to get, but Jobias fighting their way out.
The neutral heavy kick. One of my favorite buttons just to look at on there, just for the aerobicness of it and the range, and worked out in the favor of at the very end for Black Machismo on the other side here.
Spinning bird kick here, trying to force some corner pressure. Black Machismo fighting their way out. A little bit more patience here, but the counter hits are landing.
Trying to go in for it. Oh, we blocked on that, but unfortunately does not have the connecting flight here. Dropped a little bit short. That could have ended it.
Right now, stuck in burnout in the corner, but still Jobias on a wing and a prayer gets shoulder tackle into the corner, running power bomb.
You know what? What's bigger? Time for another anti-air Kikoken. This time the level, going with the level 1 on there. Nice.
It's like, you know what? You haven't learned your lesson. The Kikoken was sniping you. I'll just do a full force Kikosho, and there's the drive impact now. Getting the punish counter is going to try to force Black Machismo into the corner. He saw it coming and went straight to the drive reversal.
Was a little bit too eager. Maybe thought was able to reach out with the command grab. Nothing for here, so Jobias was able to get back into the corner. Guile was stun on here. Got a significant life lead, so it doesn't really have to reach out too far. Has everything in place, and while Machismo is trying to get that heater back, but it's not going to happen. Just go ahead, get the hit on there, get the game number 2 for Jobias.
That situation was basically checkmate burnout with that low of health. Just go for the lightning kicks and get the chip out at that point and just close it out. And with that, Jobias takes the first game here on this ladder. And as you alluded to earlier, in the ladder format, you can join in at any time from now until the final bell, basically, which is at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you have a full 2-hour period to get in and get some games in the Street Fighter 6 ladder. Top 8 cut is only determined after those 2 hours are up, and you can just hop in at any time, to get some matches in. As right now we're going into Jobias and Black Machismo.
Yeah, so it's actually best. It's a first to 3, best of 5 for Street Fighter 6 all the way through.
Yep.
So
yeah, because
like,
it's so heavy and volatile of a game with how fast everything goes. You can go straight into, you know, instead of going for 2-0s, you have to go for 3. You really need to showcase that you are the better player in this one.
Oh yeah, right now Jobias has been doing a really good job of like kind of keeping Machismo out of the area on there. Happen to like get like some solid air. This time a little bit extending too far, put themselves to the burnout, but has the whip punishes here. It may not matter with the way that Jobias is playing right now.
Right now the Kikoken's been able to find its mark, whether standing or jumping, and with the heavy punch reach out there, Jobias now on set point.
Oh, we're trying to reach out. We were trying to interrupt that drive rush in there, but Machismo ended it a little bit too early there. The jab was not going to be enough in there. It's been basically like Jobias just waiting for whiff punish opportunities and getting them with that third strike heavy punch.
Spinning bird kicks in the corner. That reversal's going to hit. Going to get them out of the corner, but Black Machismo dangerously close to burning themselves out there with the drive rushes, trying to force their way out, and now they're in burnout. This is not where he wants to be.
Being like not even burnout, you're getting kept out there. Another Kikoken goes in for the drive impact, nothing to be found. Try to go with the anti-air on there afterwards here, and Jobias is just basically playing it completely safe on there. Just has a little bit of that lead this time. Oh, going to get the follow-up, bring up the knee, the jump scare.
Nice, and now Machismo now has drive gauge. Tried to make some use of it there with the DI. Misses the mark there. Tried it again and finds the knee into the hyper bomb and the stomp.
That's why I love it when it's first to 3 here. Starting to get some get some of that action on Machismo's side on here. Maybe trying to turn it around, but the EX, the OD coming out there from Jobias prevents the round start action from Machismo.
Jobias again going back to their bread and butter, going back to the well. The stomp gets blocked, and now Jobias looks like they're on their back foot here.
A little bit of the game in here from the mid-range. Not gonna. Oh, we try to act on that. Like, still had to worry about the lightning like coming in for Jobias here. There's a chance for it to throw. One more opportunity potentially.
Kikoken as they were trying to come down. This time, Black Machismo was able to block it. Jobias, the DI comes in just a hair too late, and Jobias counters it with their own and taking the set 3-0. In our first of the online accounts that you have, you click the claim code button at 25 cents to help incentivize these players. You incentivize these players to come out here and perform at their best here on ParagOnline. As we see Ten Luca and Moku going up against each other, Terry and Crimson Viper.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that like Luca just came out running with drive rush overhead at the start of the gate. That was insane. Trying to set a statement on here, notarizing that statement with the confirm at the very end. Not a perfect, but damn near close.
All they got was like one little tick on them at the in the middle of that blitz, but Luca was able to just enforce their game plan, kept the pressure going, and now Moku reversing that entirely, going for the burning kick, finds its mark, but Luca gets their way out with the rising tackle, and now the pressure is going the other way.
I like seeing that from Luca too on there, just like keeping up the pressure in there, made it seem like they were like trying to hit a button on there, was happy to block on the right reversal and get that punish right back on it. Looking really good as you get that level 3, but right back at you for Moku.
He's going to do some hefty damage. Doesn't get a burnout though, pretty close. Burn knuckle, good throw escape there. Power away.
Nothing else. I think we're going to cancel it out here. We're trying to bait out any sort of button here. Luca's been doing a good job of whipping here on the first, but the turnaround is going to have to go one more interaction. Breaks out the tech on the throw, and it's going to end it like they began it. The drive rush overhead works every time, except when it doesn't.
Set up perfectly as well with the EX Power Wave going in there to kind of force them into a position, and then the drive rush coming in, nailing the overhead while they were stuck considering their options in that particular moment. Right now, Moku's got to be careful about that drive rush overhead. It's already a statement maker for Luca, as you pointed out.
And already we were like trying to like readjust everything on there. There was a great backdash from Moku getting away, getting a light little punish from it. Unfortunately, was able not going to convert further down the line here. We're just going to hang out in neutral in there with the follow-up on here. We're just going to keep the block in, trying to, again, we're just trying to bait out anything from Luca, and Luca's not biting.
Yeah, this is a much slower match than you would expect to see, especially with these two characters. But right now, Luca trying to bait it out, nothing doing. Good drive reversal there. Moku's being very patient with the defense. I do appreciate this, especially when having to deal with a Terry and finding their opening here.
Got the confirm on there, but waits it out there. Timed perfectly to go in to get the DP on there afterwards here. Try to check it one more time. When the burn kick. Hold on here. Hold on. We might have ourselves a match here. Moku taking that round.
This is very much a battle of philosophies here, but especially between these two characters. Viper is very good at controlling spacing, controlling area. You see there, you know, with Seismic Hammer pretty much on the ready, and she can just fake that out any time, whereas a character like Terry wants to be in your face. They want to press in. Burn Knuckle's a good mobility tool to use for that occasion, as we see there, getting a counter hit from half screen.
No, absolutely, Regen on there. What we're seeing now is like Moku has been just trying to see like what the timing of Luca has been, and has been responding for the most part pretty good in that last round on here. Gonna have to deal with it. Like Luca's gonna get the burnout here first into the crack shoot. Gonna have to deal with it, and unfortunately, that's a stun.
Oh, that's a stun. This might be well. This will be close to death, if not death.
No, yeah, it's not death close here, but you're one more interaction for sure.
Yeah, super close. Yeah, if that was a critical art, that would have been a kill. Good carry on the DI, burning kick. Burn kick again, burn kick again.
The will to burn, it's keeping it alive right now. Oh, unfortunately misses. I think the first time on the anti-air coming in from Moku. Gonna get that punish in there, one round each here.
They had the will of fire burning through them, but unfortunately they were riding the lightning and they got zapped for it. Luca getting behind them, landing the kick and taking that round, and now Luca has Moku pressed up against the corner, and a good side switch there by Moku.
Trying to fight fire with riding lightning on there. You got to worry about for whom the bell tolls on there afterwards here. We're going to try to keep the distance in there. We're just trying to bait out a button here from Moku. Luca just like holding it back.
Oh, this time finding the anti-air. The throw again, getting some damage here. He's going to try to rush in. Moku trying to... I was just about to say Moku trying to play Luca's game, but Luca showing why you don't want to play rushdown against a Terry like that.
Oh, the seismic. Yeah, got it on the rush in there. That was critical. Got the slight lead here, one round, and misses again, but no punish counter on this time around.
And just reaching out there, Moku takes the round and takes that game one apiece between Luca and Moku. Real quick, want to say a quick shout out to Jamal, 10K for the $20 into the match arena. Very much appreciated, man.
Yeah, thank you so very much. Everything of that's going directly to the players here. If we get to a certain goal on here, we'll have like extended the top 4 payout as well on there. You can check the match arena for more information. But right now, Luca is just checking this damage out all the way to the corner.
Oh, again into the... All 2 times with the EX in the corner, catching them in the air and then sending them back down and then closing it out with the throw. Luca looking pretty sharp here.
Mid-range checking it out one more time. Burn Knuckle at the very tip of the inch. This time, yeah, we're going to stand block on it. We've seen it too many times in this set alone. And again, likewise though for Moku, cancels out the seismic. Luca's not going to sit there like watching you cancel. He's going to like light punish as a result.
Pokes there it is. Moku was wanting to find the pokes, wanting to find their reach a little bit here, making Luca jump into them, and now Luca's kind of playing a little bit of Moku's game. Moku just has to stay patient and try to make Luca crack under this pressure.
Now it could be a possibility for both players, but Luca is on the level 3. Moku still got a little bit of ways to go to make that happen here. We're actually kind of holding back, get at least to like 3 bars length before we start beginning our offense yet again. And right now, Luca goes in, gets a throw, hold it down, and the trade into the corner. Hold on! One more interaction is a possibility here.
Oh no, there's that one more interaction right into the level 3. This is going to close this out, and Luca now up 2-1 on Moku. That fire kick at the end found that opening, the low high, and allowed Luka to move in there with impunity and get that last little bit out, and now Luka looking pretty good.
All right, just goes right into it. Yeah, parry. I do not want to deal with it. I'm not going to get hit into the wall yet again on here. Lucas continuing to be able to turn this back around one more time. Just gets shut out by Moku.
Moku trying to reach out. There it is again, just finding that reach, but it's so deceiving because you feel like you want to have a reach advantage, and then just like that, Terry comes in with a burning knuckle, and it reminds you that Terry has some reach too.
Yeah, got that long distance column implant on it. You're like, you are not out of the loop when Terry is around. One more drive rush. Just got baiting out the throw opportunity in here, and we're going to a set point.
Oh man, that bread butter from Terry chasing real good right now. And going into round two, like you said, set point. Drive rush low this time, not drive rush overhead. The conditioning is scary with that.
Hold on though, we got Moku fighting their way out in here. We're just gonna go ahead and spin it. Doesn't get anything for it, unfortunately. Did not have the opportunity, but still not stopping for anything on there. At least gets the anti-air and trying to push Terry into the corner.
The crack shoot finding their way out. Fire kick gets blocked. Not finding much of anything so far. Getting the air-to-air, but now back in a neutral setting here.
Just outside the power wave on here, but not outside burning knuckle range. The whip punish from Moku. Gonna have to spin that meter to make it down. It doesn't get the kill with it though. That could be dire.
Very dire looking at the health difference here. Now Terry, is it, well, I was about to say Terry does have a critical art here, can make something big happen, but that low closed that possibility down. 2-1 here, still set point, but Moku still has a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, I was a little bit scared of it for that, like that CA to come out from Luka in that turnout. Like, it was a very risky operation that it worked out in the favor of Moku to keep alive in there, but the drive rush low comes in, continues to work. We go for it again, happily get that forward throw in there, and we are not stopping this F1 card that is Terry Bogard.
Oh, he's just driving around the track, taking every single left turn that he can find, but right now, good throw break there. The sides have been switched. He's now back into a corner.
Okay.
All the electricity, the power of the earth, and the burning kick to close out the round, tying the setup 2-2.
Yep. Power of technology on that. Going to go to our first game 5 for the streaming part of the ladder, at least on here.
Low sweeps already, starting it real slow, trying to keep the pace much slower than it was before, forcing Luka to play into them. I think this is very smart.
A normal on there just to get from the distance in here, but now we're just trying to hold back. Like similar situation, doesn't finish out the burn knuckle the way. Is going to give a whiff opportunity for Moku and the corner, and another one more, but cannot convert. Unfortunately, a missed input does not stop the perfect KO in the end, though.
Ooh, a little bit of a misprint there, but those golden letters are still signed, sealed, and delivered. So right now, Moku is on set point. And that could have been disastrous for the misinput. Now, Viper is a very execution-heavy character, but in a situation like that, you need to be on the ball.
Not the first one that we've seen from this set either here, so they might start to add up here if you can't close out the signature here. But we're just going to check in there, get that crouching media kick one more time, get the hits where they confirm out here.
Oh, the burn knuckle doesn't reach all the way. Punish counter, but nothing made from it afterwards. Seismic hammer finding its mark, and then the rising tackle, and now burning knuckle to close distance.
Luka's been a little bit predictable from the distance, and they're happy to throw out the power wave and then go right into the burn knuckle, but it's going to be the confirm right now, all the way from Moku, going to finish out the set 3-2.
Closing it out with the level 3 finish, and with that solid comeback, we saw Luka with the pressure on these weekends here on ParagOnline as we get set for our next match. A couple of old school Street Fighter 2 characters, Darevice versus Kid Wolf, Guile versus Akuma, and the Guile special as we start, just boom, 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 but unfortunately Akuma does not want to be in that room as he's trying to push forward and force him into the corner.
Sorry, I have some nightmares of like super turbo days going on with like the amount of sonic booms that are happening on there, but we're closing in the distance there. It's Darevice going to be put into the corner with Kid Wolf on the Akuma on top of that here, and we're actually calling it out from the distance here.
He just every time tries to step in and all you hear is just the sound of your doom, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, like how Guile sounds like on the DDR machine. Nothing but perfects all the way down here. But we call it out there. We found the timing, able to get the dive kick on there afterwards. At least get the tie up, and you're taking the lead as a result of that, and going to keep their plus frames all the way to the other corner. Get the throw and the round. Kid Wolf is not stopping for anything.
Yeah, Akuma's a character that has their resources to handle this. They have the Shakunetsu Hadoken, they have the Demon Flip, they have ways to try to avoid this, and we saw that work out well in the last round, and if Kid Wolf can stay in his face, this can be a very scary situation for Vice here with the Guile.
Even if we don't stay in the face here, like with the first Demon Flip worked out there, the second one did get the first flash kick of it, and we tried to go for it again there. Didn't have enough charge, but that time we did with the EX.
And now Vice is making sure that that's put in their mind, that they have the flash kick. There we go, using the air Hadoken to try to force something. But again, trying to drive rush in and needs a flash kick for their trouble, and unfortunately went for the dive kick. Trajectory was not where they wanted to be, and unfortunately landed right on top of a sonic boom. Tied up at game point.
We need to start asking their players why we don't like sitting on projectile so far. It's like heated seats in the car apparently at this point here. But the flash kick all the way. Okay, couldn't get the parry, but we block on the drive reversal on here. Oh, this is absolutely scary. Level 3.
Yep, just level 3, pop it, send them flying, and with that, the crossfire somersault, closing it out, sending them to the sky, and with that, Darevice up 1-0.
Yeah, in my head, I had like shades. Like you didn't need to go that far with it. Like you just happened to like get the level 3 and get the kill on there. But I'm just thinking back to like some of those Twitter clips that that guy like in the corner against another person getting like the massive combo on top of that here. You do not want to be in that spot.
No, you don't. Not against Guile. Just those 50, 60, 70 boom combos. No, sir. Please no. Oh, the punish counter. Just finding its mark. Kid Wolf is a little more uncertain of where they want to stand now. It's like they're trying to shimmy, but in the midst of them shimmying, they're trying to figure out how to avoid the boom and how to avoid landing on it. Good fake out there. Drive rush got them the parry and then goes for the throw, and Darevice takes the round.
I think Darevice is like smelling that as well on there. You can see like even on the spacing in there, we saw the one Demon Flip come in on that round in there, which is happy to just dash up forward on there, just mess it up and get away from the situation in there. Kid Wolf has not been going in for the slide opportunity on there afterwards. There may have been the only thing that could have reached out for that if they decided to go for that in the end. Beautiful clean jump in for Darevice though.
And then following up with a boom, drive parry, and the throw again, closing out that game. Similar to how they closed out that first round, Darevice up 2-0. You can tell the difference in mobility there with Kid Wolf. There's a difference in doing something and doing something with intent. And it's starting to feel in this situation that Kid Wolf is shimmying and moving, but they're not doing it with the intent to try to get Darevice to move or to get Darevice to feel uncomfortable. They themselves are uncomfortable. There's a level of uncertainty in his own movement that Darevice is sniffing out, is sonic booming left and right and is finding their way in, while Kid Wolf was just unsure how to respond.
Almost had that opportunity on there, just a little bit too far away with the confirm from the drive rush to get the target combo on there afterwards here. And that's all been taken. Yeah, has to use the OD DP just to get out of the situation, but what now?
What now, unfortunately? Kid Wolf now has no drive gauge, so this is a scary situation. They're going to be forced into the corner. Did not get the stun, but the second time gets it. And this should close this round out and lead us to a set point.
Just happy to hold down like the good old flash kick, charge that up, that partition.
The flash kick, yeah, it's just one of those things where he has that timing down, and they're getting their charge every time Kid Wolf is pushing in. They have a charge of some kind ready to go. Oh, Kid Wolf's finding something here. The throws. There it is. Yeah, eventually. Flash kick.
And unfortunately, you cannot just go into your drive rush like low and then be able to continue it on there afterwards. Especially with the level 2 coming in there from Darevice, throwing out the little mini booms on there. No Demon Flip is going to save you from that situation. X has in there, coming back on there. It's like, oh, I need that. I need that sort of rush down madness in my life. We're going to have to wait a little bit for that, though. We got JustJuan and Bruce Leroy coming out to play. JustJuan on the Jamie, per usual on here. Bruce on the Bison.
And we were talking about the drive rush earlier. Bruce Leroy wanting to get up close and personal. The drive rush went for a devil's reverse. Didn't get anything off it. Now both players content on the staring contest, but unfortunately JustJuan blinked first and dropped their guard.
Last week on there, JustJuan was doing some good work in there with the Jamie, trying to be very aggressive with the drinks on here. Can't really be as aggressive against in the Bison battle because you're just a short distance in there from getting stomped on by Bruce Leroy. But we got the 4 drinks. We got the damage on top of that here. Going for the neutral jump, going to get that counter hit, but cannot confirm, unfortunately.
Oh, but the DI landing, and with that, JustJuan taking this first round. Now, again, talked about Jamie. The drinks reset, but Jamie can get those 4 drinks like that if you let him.
That just means he gets to enjoy more beverage on top of that here. We're going to go in, get the parry to avoid the crush on the wall on there, but we block on the OD from Bruce Leroy. I'm going to give the level 3 put on the martial arts show.
Well, putting on the display, the drive meter now completely emptied out on Bruce Leroy's end and getting some follow-up damage, and this is probably going to force them in a... Oh no, jumped overhead. I thought they were going to go for the wall there.
But having to get that medium kick in there, get the punish one more time on top of that here. Doesn't have enough for a level 1. Gonna have to finish it up. You block on her? Yep, you're just waiting for that opportunity. And tag your red. Game number 1 for JustJuan.
JustJuan looking very clean with it in that set. Seeing if Bruce Leroy can make those adjustments. Bison's got plenty of tools to deal with that potential problem with Jamie's drinks. It's just a matter if Bruce Leroy can incorporate that and can keep that pressure going.
I like the use of the air-to-air from Bruce Leroy just to try to stop like some of the damage like from the sky. We're trying to just get back onto the highway. JustJuan is blocking the road. Got to pay the toll.
Oh, unfortunately, they're paying it with their health right now, and one bad interaction here. The drive rush opens them up like a can, and with that, JustJuan taking that round. This is looking pretty dangerous for Bruce Leroy.
Get the throw, get a free drink on as a result on that. Nothing on the scissor kick. It's just going to go right back into it. Get another.
Oh, air to air, but that gives JustJuan enough. This is to get 2 drinks, and the 4th is active, and now the problems have come to the forefront here. There's a lot to worry about. Yeah, they've quadrupled, exactly. All of the problems. At this point, Jamie, after 4 drinks, he does not want peace. He wants problems always, and activating the level 3.
Gonna get much of that drive gauge back on it. Get the follow-up on here into the corner. Still got to do a couple more interactions on there. Oh, you had the counter hit on there. You didn't quite believe, but it didn't matter. When you landed, you had more than enough time to get another punish on there, continue up your win count to 2.
The JustJuan is not scared of anything that they're throwing out there. There is just complete lack of fear, no respect even for anything that Bruce Leroy is coming out with. And now the character swap into the Ryu.
And I might agree with this actually, because we weren't seeing the Bruce do a lot of the things that you expect from Bison aggression on there. Nothing like going to be able to set up with like the mine on there, the bomb on there afterwards, just to kind of compete and keep the plus frames on there. Wasn't able to get anything started on it, so maybe going to a more straight game plan would be the better option here.
Someone more structured, someone with a more, straightforward, hard-hitting mindset here, but unfortunately, JustJuan is trying to get them to move in. Oh, and catches them on the Denjin charge.
can't call the power company right now. Get the anti-air on the other side, and there can't escape the corner for too long with a drive rush into the low set point for JustJuan.
You know what was scary about that round?
Tell me.
JustJuan did that and did not take a single drink.
Oh, yeah, like I could do it without a drink. I don't need any additional health on it.
Yeah, that's a confidence booster for JustJuan there. Maybe if Bruce Leroy can keep them in this position, but JustJuan now reversing it and forcing Bruce Leroy into the corner. And again, the pressure going low, the counter hits. Bruce Leroy is mashing and pressing here and popping the level 2 just to get JustJuan off their back.
Oh, you know what? I was about to say you were in chip damage range on there, especially Bruce Leroy. It's happy to throw out the Hadokens, but you know what? Anti-air, just good. Take a round, keep alive.
Round start, get a drink. JustJuan wants to show that that's still on the board. They have the drinks. Distance, the Hadokens coming out to prevent him from getting any more drinks.
This is actually working a lot better from this distance on there. Keeping Jamie on here, having to force the block on there, like afterwards. Not like we're only at 2 drinks compared to the 4 that we were seeing constant time and again. And what a whip punish!
Still firing off the Hadokens. That's gonna whiff, unfortunately. Good punish there from behind.
Opted to go probably to try to get the corner. Unfortunately, now they're in burnout here, all the way.
They're gonna try to get that 4th drink here.
There
it is. There. Yeah, you could tell they were shimmying. It was the frog in the boiling pot of water analogy, shimmying little by little to create the distance until it was far enough away and they didn't realize it to get the 4th drink. Going all out with the level 3 here. This will come close.
It depends on the conversion. I think he might be dead. You can complete the version. Nope. Okay, one more interaction. That's a hell of an interaction.
That interaction just closed the Windows bar on that one, immediately nailing them with the critical art Shin Shoryu, and with that Bruce Leroy takes a game.
Windows are shut, thrown down so hard they shattered. Store is temporarily closed, so we go into there. Still alive, Bruce Leroy.
Jumped in, got anti-aired. Let's see if JustJuan is going to try to change up their strategy here a bit. Doesn't seem like it, because last round they went for drinks immediately, and last game they opened up without going for a single drink, and JustJuan again just not going for drinks here, just keeping the pressure. I respect the fact that they were going for it regardless, keeping the pressure here, because if they let their foot off the pedal at any moment just to get a drink, they're sacrificing momentum to try to go for something they might not need.
Bruce was trying to do anything out there. The counter hits were stacking up in the favor of JustJuan, and then Mike continued going on here. Happy to go in. We were trying to be way too greedy on that. We did not get that 2nd drink because of the fireball.
He was a few frames away from it though. That almost worked.
Almost.
Yeah.
This time it will though. You get the knockdown. Oh no, we're just gonna go right in for the drive rush all the way into the corner here. Try to build it up here. We're just gonna keep up that pressure.
Something to be said there about adding that as a threat to make the person have to worry about needing to throw Hadokens to keep you from getting your drinks in, and then moving in and taking advantage of that mental stack and closing it out with the level 3 in a moment of vulnerability. JustJuan 3-1 on Bruce Lee. The actual zombie jump scare with the Blanka-chan outfit. But we got DollaBillDaG over here with the Zangief, the suit looking very spiffy. Very much a dichotomy of styles here. The duality of man on full display.
Speaking of the duality of man, Zangief are going to lariat eventually on there. It is just like a Chekhov's gun. Just Zangief's lariat on there. We're going to go ahead and take the corner on there for Zombie. Not for very long though. The confirm for DollaBillDaG says no. Let's go back to neutral. Let's hang out.
Oh, the Blanka ball moving in. And, try to jump in, just gets swatted out of the air. Zombie trying to keep something going. Now, one thing if I remember from Zombie's playstyle with Blanka compared to, say, Ruffian, Zombie does not really set up a lot of the Blanka-chan setups, doesn't really use a lot of that. He just just go straight up in your face, just blowing away. Using one Blanka-chan setup here, and now finding their way in to close it out. We usually see it from like Ruffian, who uses it as like a defensive ploy here. Zombie using it more for combo setups here in the corner.
Yeah, definitely had more than enough life. It's like, I can finish the job here with the help of Blanka-chan in the end here. And so far, I'm going to go in with another throw. Has a level 3 to work with it potentially on here, and has any chance to make it happen on here. Right now, just going to go whittle away at that large lifespan of Zangief, slowly but surely.
Oh, but he jumps over, gets the cross up, and now popping the level 2. Full Cyclone, going to drive Impact. Going for the burnout.
Yeah, I like that option just for the burnout on top of that here. Goodbye to middle part of your life bar, thanks to the pile driver on there afterwards. You're going to keep it up. Nothing on the Siberian Express. Missed the train.
Couldn't get the connecting route there, but right now, ooh, Zombie backing away, using the Blanka ball. Back on the drive gauge. Oh, now the turns have tabled.
Oh, you know what? It's like, okay, we're out of juice on here. Hold on, I got level 2. No, you don't have anything. You got a KO. That's what you got.
Man, Zangief's reach on the pile driver is so deceptive. You think you're out of range, and he just vacuum seals you in.
Especially if they're just very good at knowing when to use the light, medium, and heavy versions of that in between on there. Really call you out on that, but nothing on the overhead. We're going to get the OD on the other side. We get the side switch on there, a little bit of a love tap on there, but nothing else for it.
Oh, the reach out there. The Blanka ball using it to travel. Got DollaBill up against the wall, popping the level 2.
Go ahead and bring it out there with the hit. Yeah, you're going to get the confirm on top of that here. That was kind of sick with the follow-up from the level 2, striking it down on top of it.
Ooh, and now the low pokes will fight their way out, popping the level 2 themselves into the jackhammer.
Oh, caught DollaBillDaG jumping on there.
Both kind of caught in a staring contest, but unfortunately, that sort of situation puts the advantage in Blanka's favor. One bad blink, a Blanka ball will send you bouncing away.
All the while,
oh, the low poke, but no, does it follow up?
But it actually get the air SPD on top of that here, turning
Beautiful.
things around.
Yeah, I was closing it out right there.
Yeah, that was wild. The caution on there, because you were just one Blanka ball away from damage on there. So you got to find that opportunity. And DollaBillDaG almost had it with that confirm on the light, but those are just really hard to confirm from that distance.
One of the quick pokes here. Oh, drive reversal attempt by DollaBillDaG, but unfortunately doesn't really get anything there. DollaBill forced him to the corner with burnout, so no drive gauge. Trying to poke their way out. It's so far working, but unfortunately meets the air grab.
Oh, you might be being in the corner here. Okay, unfortunately got the drive gauge right back in time. Having to get the OD Lariat to throw it out on here. Might be burning out again. Misses on the Siberian Express, but not the SPD.
Blocking the Blanka ball. This time just... Ooh, nice. Dry parrying the Blanka ball and then going for the low hit to reach out and take that round. DollaBill looking good right now.
Yeah, not clean on that. Just go with the OD vertical ball on top of that here. Does put themselves to burnout. Nothing on the air SPD this time around on here. Just going to call out the Blanka balls as they approach like baseballs.
Trying to swat them all out of the park, but unfortunately the Blanka balls kind of finding their mark, but the level 3 is going to connect.
Oh yeah, you are on the ground at that point on here, but you're in disguise for just a little bit longer. Not enough to kill, but oh my god.
The damage, but well, you know, one pile driver was enough. How about another pile driver? And with that, DollaBill is up 2-0 on this set.
Loopy Fist in the chat says it really do be like that sometimes. That is indeed the case on there. Well, we tried to go in for that, but the punish counter is going to get massive damage for DollaBill. We might be seeing another quick round, Regis.
Oh no, just get in with another pile driver. Oh, you know he was going for it again. You know he wanted it again.
Okay, yeah, sets a perfect position in there for the Blanka Chan on there. Hold it down, plus frames, stops the distance from the standing heavy punch.
All the Blanka throw, going for the head bite. Drive impact up against the wall, gets the stun, and this is what Zombie needs right now.
Oh, you got the reset on there. Blanka Chan reignited, replaced the batteries one more time, taking the round on there, stopping the wound from bleeding any further.
That was just a scary situation. Just two pile drivers brought them to the brink of death. Up the level 2's gonna find its mark into the jackhammer. Good drive rush pressure here. Trying to reach out. They don't want to get too close. Moving in, suddenly getting the throw. Side switch. Throw again.
So adjust the pressure on here. Anti-air going to get the confirm thanks to the counter hit on there. Go ahead, they can buy it out of Prime. Keep alive in the set here. Should be able to kill.
Should, yeah, closing it out. That level 3 Zombie now on the board. Will we see a reverse sweep here?
Oh, it's absolutely possible here.
Reaching out with a looping fist. Trying to poke here. The headbutt, the quick chop. Good drive parry. Oh, the spinning wheel kick as a punish counter. Nicely done.
Yeah, that since Blanka was going to be in the air, that was a good call out for that afterwards here. But now we got to put in the burnout into the corner. Not for very long. You're going to get back into it. Oh, yep. You get the follow up on there with the last hit of that. Bring it down, back into the corner you go.
Good knowledge of spacing to just get the last hit of the spinning lariat to get the combo. That is really strong awareness, good expert knowledge of Zangief's combo potential in that particular scenario.
Side switch with the forward 3 kicks coming in there for Zombie. Trying to showcase it on there, but DollaBillDaG is not biting. Text on the throw, trying to get that drive gauge back pretty quickly on here.
Oh, Blanka ball. They're a little close, good throw break.
Been seeing a little. I don't know about that. I don't know about the maybe thought they saw another option in there that maybe Zombie was going to land in time, maybe get a follow up on there. Unfortunate to be is Zombie keeping alive, get another round.
It seemed like they were going all or nothing for that one. Unfortunately, wound up with nothing. But that time, Siberian Express finds its mark, finds its station, and we're getting into another pile driver. Oh no, in the air, but not close enough.
Oh, that level 1 is just unfortunate for a lot of reasons on there. One of that is on the list as well. Going to go with the throw into the drive rush, low, medium kick all the way. You got a level 3 and you're trying to finish off that combo, showcase the shiny colors, bite them out.
Oh, we feel the electricity in the air as it zaps right through DollaBill. 2-2. Zombie on the comeback.
2-2, and we're going back into the lobby. What do we have cooking up? Are we getting a breath? I'll be honest, outside of a couple mistakes in there, the Zangief was looking still okay, which is maybe a little bit too eager. Maybe, the level 1, I could definitely see on that read going for that option. It is definitely unfortunate from the distance on there, but here we are, keeping up.
Yeah, I mean, was looking fine, just probably needed a breath to kind of reset themselves, sort of calm down, try to let it wash away a little bit. Oh! Try to get into a staring contest, drive parry gets thrown, that time went for the throw, good throw escape.
Forward medium kick on there, just like the approach tool, and we try to go for a headbutt, are they? But Zombie was already too quick on the charge there.
Good Blanka ball. It's a lot more staring here between both players, but as soon as they get in, the throws just start flying. Jumping in, and the pokes, and Zombie now on set point.
Yeah, almost ambiguous on the cross-up setup on there, just far enough away to stay on the same side, keep you guessing on there. Zombie was getting a lot of those air-to-airs on the call-out from against Zangief as well, but not this time around. Just happy to get it. Doesn't get anything on the whiff, unfortunately, either.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of the whiffs, a good counter hit there by Zombie, catching them, attempting the press on their way, and now forcing them into the corner. Blanka-chan is out, but the level 2 not blocked, finds its mark into the jackhammer.
Oh, on top of that hardcore match style, but that does ignite the Blanka-chan. Not that you can do anything with it because you got stunned. Just happy to go for the quick SPD on here. Hold on now. May have been a little bit costly in that terms of here trying to get the other damage here, but still has one more. You're just an SPD away.
Ooh, Blanka ball into a drive rush hit. Got him thinking and unfortunately trying to defend the wrong thing. Always at a pixel, a sliver of health remains.
DollaBillDaG trying to find that one precious hit on there, but you know what? Zombie going to go ahead and get that final hit down the line. 3-2 for Zombie.
A reverse. I believe he's over at next level right now. Got a picture of Tomariru with his skate deck. I got a picture with Idom, which was so cool, but you know, it was great to hang out there at DIY. $5 for spectators. And right now we got Darevice versus legenddaddy.
All right,
and Darevice up 1-0.
Yeah, that's correct. Like they, we caught them a little late. They saw the invites a little bit late, so they already started their set. We got the Guile, Darevice up 1. legenddaddy we haven't seen on the screen this week, but from last week was doing some amazing work with this Manon on here. Right now, not being able to dance out here. The Sonic Boom are showing the tempo.
This is a scary matchup. I'm a Manon main, so you know I always am glad to see Manon representation. But Manon versus Guile is stuff of nightmares. But turning that nightmare into a dream there, coming back from the brink, taking that round, just unloading from the drive gauge into the level 1 to close it out. But unfortunately, jumping into a flash kick.
We're just jumping into everything at the point, like they're like the remaining on the Sonic Boom on there, trying to get this approach in there. legenddaddy trying to find any opportunity. The overhead going to make that mark, get medal number 4 into play.
Oh no, the Sonic Boom's just coming in, the counter hits. The drive parry just pirouetting across and getting the 5th medal.
Oh, you didn't need that middle part of your life bar, and maybe not even the last third of it either. It's all mine. It's all legenddaddy's right here. Game 1, well, game 2 rather. It's tied 1-1.
There's a lot going on in this matchup. That it's why I'm like sat up and just like at a lot of what's going on here, because legenddaddy has to find their way in, and Darevice playing into legenddaddy's range is not what Darevice wants to do. And legenddaddy finding their pokes, but the main thing is they have to reach out and get those throws. They need to get the medals built up. The problem is Guile has so many tools to keep you from doing that.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of that in there with the Sonic Booms, but also that punish counter in there from the crouching medium kick. Was able to get the flash kick on top of that here, maintaining full control of this. This time the overhead not going to make its mark on here. And we're just going to, you know what? We try to jump in. Happens to us all. If you play a Street Fighter game and you don't try to jump in and get flash kicked on it, like, are you really playing Street Fighter?
You know what? That's a fair point. It's a rite of passage by a certain level. It's like, oh, I got flash kick on the jump in. Welcome to Street Fighter. But
yep,
yeah.
Ever since too, it's happened since the beginning of that of the competitive era.
Tried the low sweep, but didn't get anything out of it. Using the drive parries to try to mitigate the Sonic Booms. Good timing on the jump, and they need to make the most of this, getting a 3rd medal.
Oh, we jump back on it. Unfortunately, going to put themselves into the corner. You know what? Get medal number 4, hanging around the neck on here. Get that little bit of extra damage on here as we go into the final round.
I'm noticing they're timing their jumps earlier, anticipatory of the Sonic Boom instead of reactive. So because they're timing their jumps early, they're able to get in the jumping heavy kick without fear of the flash kick, because they're hitting them before the flash kick can go off.
Right. The dangerous game to play, but like we're making it happen right here. So just going to back away, throw out the Sonic Booms in here, get that reset in there with the throw. One last opportunity here. Critical moment. We're just going to go in for the low quarter circle back.
Yeah, oh, it jumped in on the flash kick there. One big move will close this out for Darevice. Staying away. Trying to reach out, get a little bit of a tag there. Nothing doing.
Oh, I don't think he meant that. I don't think he meant that at all. That's unfortunate.
I don't think so. I think that could have just been like a quarter circle forward punch for the pirouette. And it might have just been just an honest 236 attempt instead of a 236 236.
Yeah, it happened again. That's a Street Fighter 6 rite of passage, actually. Like,
Yeah.
like more than once, I've seen like that's not what I meant to do. But you know what, legenddaddy, not letting that ruin the rest of the set here, getting the lead on this early on. And again, like you were saying earlier, there, Regent was preemptive on the Sonic Boom, having to get that jump in where it counts, and now we're blocking the flash kick, hitting game metal 5. At the end of the first round, that's critical.
Ooh, that's going to be big. This makes her command grab automatically do a third of your health. It's just a third. So I believe the actual number is 3750. So, you know, it's a dangerous spot to be in when you're anyone against Manon. Right now, it's as if Manon has become a whole different weapon.
I do like that point-blank Sonic Boom on there, just really stopping legenddaddy from anything going. We're trying to find that whiff on his counter hit in there.
Oh, no.
But there it is! We got the normal hit into the command grab, just like you said, Regent. That's a lot of health gone.
Yep, and they're at low enough health right now that if they do something like that again, that might be the rest of their health.
And you got the level 3 play at the end. There
and
we go.
Just cash out, yep. Yep, the level 3, make them dance with them. Now, because there's 5 medals here as well, level 3 gets a damage buff, and that buff just comes crashing down into the ground. legenddaddy taking that game, tying it up 2 apiece.
Hey, another game 5 here on the stream. We're getting neck and neck down the. This is what I want to see, though. It means more Street Fighter for you, more Street Fighter for me, more for the audience.
Yeah, we get more games. We get to see more of this play here. legenddaddy already on the back foot, though. They're already at very low health. This is not where they want to be, but right now, forcing the offense, they found their opening. This is the big thing with Manon. You need to find the opening and not let up.
Oh, we tried to jump out of there, but the light kick in the air, going to get the knockdown into a level, get the medal number 3, but the burnout, oh no!
That was scary for a minute there. I thought the drive impact whiff was going to really come back to bite legenddaddy, and legenddaddy kept composed. Was able to close out that round. They're on set point right now. Darevice fighting for their life here.
Some of the perfect parries come out there, but Darevice changing up there, getting the flash kicks where they count, stopping the approach from Manon.
Good drive. Oh wow, nice flash kick there. It's coming down to the spacing, and if legenddaddy is going to jump in anticipation for a Sonic Boom, but unfortunately met with the other charge, they got to worry about the flash kick. And I think Darevice is clocking them for that now.
Oh, and we felt something, but maybe not enough on there. Numb to the pain now as we go into set point for Darevice, thanks to the return on the drive impact.
Both players on set point. legenddaddy is only on 3 medals, so they're not quite at that danger zone.
Standard Sonic Boom on there, trying to approach it, and again was maybe expected like a Sonic Boom a little bit later and having the opportunity on there, but now you're just dealing with a face full of level 3.
Yeah, I'm wanting to deplete their drive gauge here. That pirouette is so... it is perhaps the one thing I wish that we would see in some sort of change in the future, as Darevice closes the distance and nails the throw to take that
to the stream. Potentially last match of the latter portion here, depending on how fast this goes.
Yeah, it might be. We got like 9 minutes left. But Luca, we've seen before as a very rush-down heavy player. But Moku forced him to slow down. Moku forced him to slow down, and Luca's like, wait, you're not Moku. And just drive rushed into a palm right through the nose.
Okay, break number 3. Oh, and we bait out the rising tackle on here. Have to knock down number 4. No, we're just going to go right for the drive impact, and the confirm is all you need to bring down the first round for JustJuan.
Using Burn Knuckle as a mobility tool. It's a solid use of the move. It clears distance really well. It gives them a way to try to get in, and if you're far enough away, it is safe.
Yeah, Luka trying to call out like getting the next hit of that target combo from the low in there. Easy to go into like Burning Knuckle or anything what have you at the end there, as also as another mobility tool from that. But not going to get anything forward. We're just going to go in, try to space it out, get the throw after.
Counter hit on the power wave. Burn Knuckle to move in. Tried the strings. Good throw break.
Oh, okay, yeah, keeps it safe at that point on here. So like was able to get away from that follow, but there's the target combo coming out for Luka full.
Oh, and right now JustJuan is in burnout, so unfortunately, that's an interesting situation there. I've spoken about this before. The crack shoot loop is not available. It's not viable anymore, but Terry can still get away with it if the player doesn't know the proper way to break out of it. They have made it so that the crack shot loop does not work on burnout. Right. But we've seen it time and again that maybe it's a lack of character knowledge or players haven't exactly labbed ways to poke out of that after the recent updates.
It may be the latter there, because JustJuan definitely got hit just cleanly from that, was trying to like call something out from them in that scenario, and unfortunately may have like only tripped up themselves on the follow-up and they're like costing them the round.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Wrong decision being made. It could also just come down to that. Good neutral jump, and that should close that. And with that, Luka going up 1-0.
Quick on the rematch, quick on the trigger. Running in the game number 2, and we're trying to like reach out immediately with the tag. Go to catch in with a drive rush low. But you know what? Rising tackle. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with that.
And immediately JustJuan answering back, putting him in the corner, saying, nope, yeah, you're going to be forced to deal with it at this point. Getting a drink in as well, going to get the second drink in. Oh, DI again up against the wall, gets the crush, and one more interaction, but unfortunately, Burn Knuckle and Luka fighting their way out.
Put them in burnout though. You are in chip damage at this point of the year. If it goes awry on it. Corner into the crack shoot. Got it back just in time. Still has a little bit of life on top of that here.
Both players now back in drive gauge. Oh no, caught them looking. DI up against the wall. And then the bread and butter. Just nailing them with the combo into the crack shot, into the the rising tackle. And Luka taking that round.
It's so unfortunate from that life deficit on top of that. But we get the level 1, same side fortunately on there, so was able to get the punish, but on the dive kick, Luka says no, gonna block on the DP option on it, and we're back in the game.
Oh, and then popping the level 3, cashing out now, probably more so for the big damage, but it's also gonna take a chunk out of the drive gauge here as well, probably make them think twice about having to pop some EX moves and some overdrives.
OD gonna keep the full distance on there. Have to respect that as an option, but we're calling out these air options in there from JustJuan. Back to the corner you go.
I love Luka's use of neutral jump there to avoid the low pokes and to get out of the way. Getting the hit on the way down, the throw, and then closing it out up against the corner. Luka up 2-0 right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Man match, drive rush for drive rush. This time JustJuan is going to take the victory on that, but not for very long. OD rising tackle, get off me.
Luka is very well aware of the quick little low poke that JustJuan likes to do in those situations, either staying away from them or jumping over them. And now JustJuan has to adjust, has to adapt, and keep their pressure going full on here.
Go ahead and get the follow-up, but we're trying to read it, reaching out with the air-to-air for JustJuan. Significant life lead. They're trying to get a follow-up with nothing on the throw punish, but the block. Oh, here we go. Big damage time.
Ooh, knocks him into the ground. Oh, goes up to them and then eats that on wake up, and now a complete reversal of what we were seeing before. JustJuan with the neutral jump, avoiding the impending wake up. And now Luca forcing JustJuan into the corner immediately to start round 2.
Anti-air. Trying to set up the spacing in there, get that level, bring out the juice in here one more time.
Oh, right now gonna try to push in. Oh, the Buster Wolf gets blocked, and hey, JustJuan has him up against the corner, has the level 2 install. Looks like it's gonna be time to celebrate.
Ooh, well, we might be celebrating good too. Go ahead, like that first little damage on there got rid of the middle part of the life bar. Second got the last third. JustJuan on the board.
And he couldn't stop the dance and getting one on the board here. 2-1 still is Luca, however. Oh, nice block of the rising tackle. Side switch them. Keeping the side this time, but just punishing.
Like Luca's been going for that time and time again. We saw that in the last set too. I've been trying to like I want to take back my turn on that. JustJuan taking full stance on that. Going to get nearly a full life bar on their side. Still alive.
Oh, JustJuan is looking really sharp here. Luca not able to get much going.
Neutral jump, just nothing. The opposite point over there for it. Get the block early on into the drive rush coming in for Luca.
Good throw here. Ooh, comboing straight into the level 3. This should put Luca in burnout or close.
Maybe
Very
we could
close
follow up
to
on the, yeah, the
There
reset with the drive impact was more than enough at that point here. Holding it down in there, and there it is with the spacing on there. Gets a whiff punish coming in for JustJuan. Another game 5 region.
Another game 5 and coming up from underneath. Once again, another reverse sweep possibility we're looking at. Push up against the wall immediately. Oh, the punish. Crouching underneath. Oh, shoulder charge. Rising tackle. Now backing away. A little bit more patient, giving them a little room to breathe. I don't know if they really want to do that while they're in burnout, but they're also very cognizant that they don't want to be so close that they get chipped out, and catching them from behind doesn't follow through, however.
Yeah, I was almost thinking they got away with that on there, just at the tail end with the whiff punish in this Luca.
Just snap off a burn knuckle. That fixes all the problems apparently, as Luca's now on set point.
Burn knuckle puts it in right at the end there. One more time, catching it with the load into the drive rush on here. Reset, throw time.
Ooh, neutral jump this time, getting caught for it. Drive packed up against the wall crush. Crack
No
shot
reaction.
into rising tackle.
Yeah, there's no reaction at all for that. Just happy to get that crush on top of that here. This could be potential end game here for JustJuan if you do not have anything to respond with here. You got like 2.5 meters on here. You're not going to have any chance to build up to level 3 because Luca's spinning all of theirs, bringing it all the way to the sky. Make sure everyone gets a view of this victory over JustJuan. 3-2 Luca.
Oh, sending them up into the sky like a firework. The Rising Fang closing that round, preventing the reverse.
C.Viper ready to play.
It's going to be a battle of two very interesting playstyles here. Zombie with the Blanka and then Moku with the C.Viper. So it's going to be pretty interesting contrast of styles here.
Absolutely on there. And UltraSnance in the chat said like on the Terry main, main on that. So shout out to the YouTube chat as well. But we're gonna go with the drive rush. You know, get denied vertical OD Blanka ball. We're gonna reset the pace back into neutral.
Getting the low sweep there. Both players here trying to find their spots, but Zombie picked theirs perfectly, getting Moku up against the wall, using the Blanka ball to close the distance. So Blanka bite off the throw, but then the burning kick to answer back, and again to fight their way back to mid-screen.
Find that one option like in between on there, but nothing on the drive rush overhead. Just a little bit too short from the distance on there afterwards here. You're gonna get hit like with the long range of that low. And on the other side.
Oh, and just like that, getting the throw there to close it out, and Zombie taking the first round.
Yeah, want to give a quick shout out also to Woza with the $25 direct contribution to the Maturino on here, helping to pay out the top 3 on there. Thank you so very much.
That's very awesome. Thank you for the contribution to see these players get paid out. As I see Moku, a little pep in their step after we did that announcement, drive rushing in to go right after Zombie, getting them into the corner.
I like waiting that out there, just waiting till the very end to get the anti-air. Unfortunately, put themselves into the corner with that burn kick. Getting a nice little call out with the crouching heavy.
Jump in, didn't get anything from it. Moku's very keen on picking their spot there, waiting for the opportunity to nail the seismic hammer into the burning kick as we go into the final round of game 1 of our top 8.
Any closer, like that could have been like scraped on against Zombie, but the drive rush overhead is going to begin things anew. Both players are with level 3 on the menu here. He might be dining well, but we're just going to get the call out in there, back into neutral for Moku.
Focus Force coming into play, having to rebuild some of their drive gauge there is Moku. Now trying to move in. Oh, but the Blanka ball finds its mark.
Rainbow ball on top of that, and yeah, you got the level 3 chomp, chomp, chomp. Delicious calories all coming out of the play. One more interaction, significant life lead for Zombie.
Speedily rushing with the Blanka ball, keeps the pressure going, and just when Moku thought they had an opening, Blanka just sets up the electricity and sends them zapping, flying away, and Zombie takes the first game.
Side switch over to the other side, keeping you guessing on a good recognition from Zombie to get that, but we're going to check out the spacing, bring it out into the throw, and you know what, let's go for seconds. It was delicious the first time, maybe it's the third time.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Quick pokes here, the Blanka ball coming, gets blocked, the drive rush answer. Seismic hammer and a burning kick, and now Moku trying to force Zombie back, trying to force him to think twice about what they want to do next.
Side switch yet again, work both times all throughout it. Definitely get the full confirm into the KO for Zombie.
Zombie's looking really strong right now, able to keep this pace, able to keep up with Moku's game plan here, not falling too far into it. They've had moments where it looks like Moku has the opening, but Zombie's been able to kind of adapt really well. Blanka in their own way kind of plays counterintuitively to Viper, being able to use the Blanka ball to move away from these bad situations as well.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to be preemptive with it, like with a lot of the burning kicks on there, but the perfect parry, you want to make it a little bit mark into the positioning out there. Try to go for the reset one more time. He just confirmed, but Zombie is trying to get out of that corner, and like Moku's not able to get a full conversion because of it.
Ooh, and then the neutral jump into the punish counter, and with that, health bars are just about even. If not, Zombie has a little bit of the lead, if I'm looking correctly.
Very slightly, but not anymore. Burn kick. Just trying to even up both players. Have about the same amount of drive gauge, same amount of level 3 on here. It's just going to be that one precious confirm that you're looking for that may make all the difference on here. Especially your Zombie looking for game number 2.
Oh, that burning kick. Good drive parry there. Just barely catching it, just right on the tip of it. Fake out. The feints aren't finding their mark here, but maybe on the next one they may pull the trigger. There it was, they pulled the trigger on the seismic hammer, trying to push in, forcing Zombie up against the corner with so little life left. With looking at the timer, we're gonna hit 10 seconds, but Zombie closes it before time can be a factor.
There was a couple of scenarios in there where Zombie was trying to bait out something or expecting another, like a physical reaction from Moku in there. Was did not opt to go in for the spacing into a throw. At those points in there, just trying to see what Moku is trying to come up against on there. Didn't get anything for it, wasn't biting on the bait, but did get it on the follow one here. Working on trying to get one more on it. The seismic hit is going to get the other way from Moku.
A side switch there, but Zombie fighting their way back out and making the side switch irrelevant, forcing Moku into the other corner, but now side switched again, and now hoisted by their own petard. Up against the wall, stunned into the Focus Force combo.
Cancels it out there, trying to do nothing on it, but we get the counter hit, and that's all you're going to need to move on to Set Point City Population Zombie.
Round 2.
Zombie looking to take up residence right now. right now, again, playing very patient, playing to Moku's pace and beating them at their own game with the reach out there, the punish counter, and with that zombie activating the level 2.
Blanka chance set up on there with the rising down on that, so you're going to get hit with the follow-up on here, similar to what we saw in the sets a little bit ago. You know what? Time to go for seconds in there. Hold down the neutral, my child.
Oh, but the lightning strikes upward, then the burning kick comes down. Not finding their mark though, blocked all the way through, and Moku, unfortunately, one wrong move as the roar of the jungle resonates through the top 8 bracket. Zombie with the first victory in this set. For our next game, Luca versus legenddaddy, the Terry versus the Manon.
This is a continuation on the loser side as well, so trying to keep alive on this. legenddaddy last week in the top 8 was extremely aggressive at getting those medals on there, and as I'm even saying that, we're counting up to 2, counting up to 3. Do we know the entire number system on here? We don't just quite yet. We just get the punish counter for Luca to keep alive and keep the health for themselves a little longer.
Oh, the drive rush the trade there, but unfortunately, legenddaddy finding themselves victim of a GameStop trade. The trade not going their way at all, paying the extra toll, and a counter hit as they tried to jump in, but this time, the command grab, 4th and a 5th medal. Going into round 2, legenddaddy with the win and 5 medals.
Luca needs to start hanging like a no solicitor sign around Terry's neck with the, like, how far the distance was to that light command grab from legenddaddy to get to medal number 5.
And it's kind of wild when you think about it, because there is a little bit of an opening there for you to avoid that, because I believe, as Luca just completely, you know, just the point I was going to make, I believe you have the opening to prevent that from hitting, but you get caught in situations like that where they get behind you and you just need a full punish counter command grab. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, legenddaddy's like, you see me, I'm Kurt Angle. I got all these medals for a reason. Go ahead with the knockdown on the neutral jump. Nothing for it here. We're just trying to reach out for it. Like, we just need one more of those, really.
Yeah, well, they're not going to use the command grab here, but they're going to pop into the level 3 in the corner off of that combo, and that's going to do it. legenddaddy will take this first game of the set.
Manon.
Great place to be, even with the perfect on Luca's side in there. It was a great round, but doesn't lead to great games on there. You do great blocking, does lead to that damage on there. Just trying to get away, get the block on the command grab. Hold on, we might be working on another perfect here, Regent.
They're having up against the corner. They tried for something on the reversal. You saw the reversal pop up, but Luca's grab able to catch them before they could get anything going. And with that, Luca catching them. They didn't get the perfect. They just had a little bit of damage taken from them, but still dominant showing.
Yeah, Luca was just like, oh, I don't need medals. I don't need certificates of authenticity. I'm just going to throw you for the fun of it.
It's not a sport, but you see me with a basketball? Oh no.
Actually able to get on the overhead to the other side here. Neutral jump back into a punish, counter throw, extra damage on the table.
Good drive pair, and immediately to get the 4th medal and the win. legenddaddy going in with 4 medals into a final round situation. It's not where Luca wants to be.
Yeah, not a hard decision from a non-player at all. It's like, oh, I get extra medals and the round, give me that.
Ooh, missed unfortunately on that. I saw the vision, maybe the wrong version of the burn knuckle, but unfortunately legenddaddy's gonna catch them with the command grab, and that's 5 medals on the board.
We're starting to dance a little bit on there. We're kind of keeping this in. The call out from the drive rush with their very own. The level 3 is on the table, and you know what? Let's dance a little bit more. The groove is good. The tempo is good. It feels right.
We got the groove, we got the flow, we got the beat, and with that, legenddaddy sends Luca to the ground, beating them again with the level 3 2-0.
Rematch on top of that. Gonna catch you with the overhead. Not a second time though.
Good throw escape. On wave, getting drive parry. Good patience from both. Uh-oh. good patience there, drive parry, but unfortunately gets caught with the command grab, and this is going to lead to perhaps another medal. Yes, it will.
Yeah, opts to go for that instead of like spending any meter on there. Just happy to get the extra damage to make sure that the set point is extra delicious on here.
I'm with that, getting the perfect, the cross up from legenddaddy.
The light cross up at that. Like, it's reversible. We're already on the other side. Luca has a cross up of their very own. Going to get the corner as a result of it, but here comes medal number 4.
Oh, the quick poke to make them think that they have to block, and then nailing them with the command grab. All they need is one command grab, and this is over.
Oh, and as soon as he said that, not enough though!
It's a sliver, but the drive impact gets parried. The overhead with the burn fist. And the heavy kick on the jump in with legenddaddy closing it out. That sliver of health giving them, a wing, that they did with Street Fighter. And I've been loving seeing Ending Walker's progress, especially as a younger player in the scene, going as far as they did in EVO. And right now, as we shift from EVO in the future to current day, we got Lazyboredom with the Marisa making a big impact here against Darevice's Guile. That's already about 45–50% health just gone.
And more goes along the way. It's a fire sale right now. You gotta get out of there, Darevice.
Unfortunately, not able to find their way out. The Gladius finding its mark and piercing through the chest. Lazyboredom takes that first round.
Like the back room, but you just get punched a lot on here. Oh, Lazyboredom continues down the tirade.
Quick poke. Sonic boom. Trying to keep Lazyboredom away here. Good throw break there.
Flash kick on there, okay. Getting the proper distance on there. You gotta be actually very careful with the Sonic Booms on there, with the armor point that Marisa has on deck on there. Whether like being able to go in with the charge on there, we saw that with the Duonum early on out there, and just like you were just one hit away from the confirm on here, but you're just about the same situation.
Ooh, no.
Coming in from Lazyboredom. You got the CA on deck too. Oh no. Reset time.
They didn't use the CA. I'm wondering if it's because they didn't want to, risk dropping it in that situation. Right now, Lazyboredom on a sliver, but the EX flash kick gets blocked, and Lazyboredom showcasing their patience and taking that first game clean at the end there, just having to, avoid just that one little extra bit of damage. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good in there. I'm sorry to suspect Lazyboredom is a misnomer. Anything but in the way that they've been playing Marisa up to this point on here. So the game number 1 to their favor. Doesn't get anything on it because the Sonic Booms are trying to stop this machine.
As soon as they got in close as well, the drive reversal comes in. Sonic Blade acting as a stopgap. Then down. Oh no, the kick into the corner and just enfolding Darevice.
Right back on it with the flash kick. Let's check with this crouching medium kick and the confirmed Darevice still in it with another round.
This is going to be a battle of timing, especially. You saw the armor through there, the punish counter landing by Darevice in the previous round. Saw a counter hit on that last Sonic Boom. I have a feeling Lazyboredom might have been trying for, a Gladius or a Phalanx and just got blasted for it. So this is very much going to come down to timing and who can track the other's pace better. Look at all the counter hits flying. Both sides of the screen getting counter hits.
A punish counter on top of that on that. We're very close to another probably scoot them in there just to go ahead and get the knockdown on top of that here. But we're going to go with another confirm in there. Doesn't even need to spin a meter on it. Going to bring another round count to Lazyboredom side.
Trying to reverse the momentum from the last game a little bit. Oh, the punish counter. Good call out there by Lazyboredom. That pressure forcing Darevice back up against the wall. This is not where Darevice wants to be. Darevice wants room to breathe, and they're trying to get it with the Sonic Blade.
Crouching medium kick has been Darevice's best friend on there, just stopping anything on it, but that cross up, that actually made the spacing possible on there just to get out of the corner here, big time.
Oh, and now the combo into the corner. It's gonna Dragon Suplex them back in there. Good block. Backing away, they want that space. pokes. Darevice backing away. Darevice actually daring Lazyboredom to try to move in on them. Lazyboredom on just hopes and dreams right now, but we've seen it before. Unfortunately, the hopes and dreams have gone unanswered. Darevice takes game 2.
I don't think we're going to see the use of that 6 HK on there to bait out the flash kick work again for a second time on here, but you never know. We're going to go on with the punish counter early on for Lazyboredom.
Quick counter hit there by Darevice. Punish counter there, quick flash kick. Oh, the Scootum, the armor through. You were talking about the armor points earlier.
Beautiful annex. We're just trying to like find our opportunity, and then we just waited out the timing in there. A lot of punish counters on the side. Here's where you fire with the OD, get the full combo into the reset, keep up your turn.
And then a counter hit and a counter hit again with the Gladius. And then one last counter hit trade there. Lazyboredom taking that round. A lot of scrapping back and forth. And Lazyboredom just had the advantage with every single exchange.
Perfect on the range there. He does get it with the standing light kick from Darevice, and they're going to try to keep the distance because Gladius is only a moment away from hitting his face.
The low parry and low perfect parry. Doesn't get anything off of it though, off the punish counter.
Yeah, maybe I'm trying to go opt for like a reset on there just because of the scaling that happens from the perfect parry on that. Going to put Darevice back into the corner.
Oh, the punish counter in the corner. They've got 3 bars. No drive gauge. I believe they're going to cash out here. Yes, they will. Will this kill? Yes, it does. The swing and Guile being sent flying over the fence with a home run. Lazyboredom now up 2-1.
This is on winner's side, so whoever wins this is going to be sitting pretty in winner's finals soon after.
Yeah, and the loser will be sent down to the loser's bracket with a chance to fight their way back up. Good punish counter throw. Counter hit. Oh, a throw attempt, but they were not at the distance for it.
Tries to go right out for it. Yeah, beautiful punish counter in there for Darevice.
And then following up the Sonic Hurricane. Lazyboredom's in a bad spot. The Phalanx jumping over the Sonic Boom. Darevice with no drive gauge and the stun up against the corner. And with this, Lazyboredom gonna unload everything they've got and sending them bouncing across the floor with the cross up to close out the round. A pivotal exchange there when Darevice was left with no drive gauge to answer. Now Lazyboredom on set point.
Build up to level 2 for Darevice. That could be big potentially on the send out the mini booms from a distance on there. But right now, just dealing into it. Scoot him overhead. Enough time to throw out the opportunity to get that throw.
But now the flash kick sends them away. The Sonic Blade making them think twice, and they jump right into a flash kick. Now Darevice is switching it up a little bit.
Great recognition on the bounce on there. Get the extra flash kick from Darevice.
The low counter. Lazyboredom on a sliver once again. But they fought back from this before. Ooh, the counter hit! The counter hit sends them straight into the ground. We're on final round. Lazyboredom on set point. Darevice fighting to avoid getting sent to losers.
And again, getting the counter hit, getting that confirmed. Familiar territory, but now you got it. Yeah, I love that use of the Gladius in there, charging with the armor point on top of that in there to take their turn back, get back to neutral. Darevice has to spin a little bit of drive meter to make the OD flash kick, get out of the situation.
And now Darevice making Lazyboredom have to think twice about their advances, throwing out Sonic Booms, but not just throwing them out, just throwing them out every now and then to try to whittle away. Kind of at the mental stack, we talked about that earlier, trying to make them think twice and then jump into a flash kick. Even mixing up the timing of which Sonic Boom they're using as well. Really avoided.
Yeah, a little bit too far for normals. You have to rely on the charge or Gladius to get in there.
Oh no!
Oh no, indeed, Regent! Because we're just going to bring out the fist one more time. get to see all of it. Planted on the face. Not enough to kill! Not quite all of it!
Oh! Oh no, and they went for the overhead axe handle smash, but Darevice with the flash kick on reflex, tying the setup 2-2. We're at game 5.
What incredible timing on there to get it on to this point on here. Did get the hit, didn't quite believe on it, trying to get it with the low from Lazyboredom, gets flash kicked out of the way.
Oh, now gets counter hit on their way in. Lazyboredom trying to follow through with this. Darevice reaching out just enough to poke them. The counters are going crazy again on both sides here.
On the third hit, we're back to familiar territory. Lazyboredom on that set point. Darevice has got to make an answer.
Counter hits again, flat up against the wall, not quite close enough, and then the punish counter flash kick from Darevice.
Cross up. Yeah, perfect facing for the corner on that. Keep it plus.
Nice reach out there. The punish counter. Are they going to unload? They should unload what they got here. The level 2 and sending them crashing into the loser's bracket like a meteorite to Earth. Lazyboredom 3-2 on Darevice in this winner's semifinals.
Mainly on the Juri, but has showed a couple different characters as well. We saw the Jamie come out last week, especially as a change on that. If someone I'm blanking on the other character right now. Right now we might not see anything. We're just seeing the Juri all come out there, rising tackle from UltraSnance to get out of the situation temporarily.
A good throw landing, unfortunately, on the projectile. We've been seeing a lot of that today. Pressure, power wave, drive rush. We've seen a lot of that from Terry's as well. The power wave followed up with the drive rush. Good drive parries there by UltraSnance and the anti-air with the rising tackle.
I do like UltraSnance just using the rising tackle. It's like, you know, you're not trying to get a cross up on me. You're not trying to get like the approach. No jump ins anywhere. Just get the simple in their rising tackle. It's like, it's my game into the overhead, and that's going to be my round as well. UltraSnance taking the first round.
Very clean, yeah, very decisively taking that first round.
OD for OD early on, just to neutralize each other out from that distance in there. This time, goes in, maybe trying to go for a perfect parry or anything like thing in between on that. Izzy was going to take full advantage though.
They're trying to drive. Oh, nice! Drive reversals coming in to try to send them back, but UltraSnance with the block, seeing that coming, and now UltraSnance using some of their range here to try to play at a distance, even though they're in burnout and unfortunately did not have the DI to answer for that because of their drive gate situation.
Yeah, you're going to get the corner on here. You're in potential drive impact. You got to watch out for the stun. Just like that, build up a stock to have, make sure you have 2 of them on hand.
And the throw. The throw to close out that round, and now final round situation here. Nice. Nice. I like it. Conditioning them to expect the projectile, drive rush in behind it, and then throw them while they're drive parrying the projectile. I like that.
I like that UltraSnance was like, did you get my email? It just came up and just knocked on the door. Like, please respond to my message.
Please respond. It is urgent. Please respond. Okay. Please respond.
Okay, not that time. No, we blocked that one.
Oh! He saw the DI coming a mile away with no drive gauge. He looked at that and said, I did this to you last round. I did this to you. I know how to handle this. Level 3'd them on the spot.
Oh, and Izzy has a full drive gauge on it, but we're not stopping for anything. We're just meet up in the air. It doesn't matter if we're burned out or not.
Oh, but EC, I was just about to point out EC on a lower health situation, but immediately pressed up on UltraSnance and gets the follow-up that they needed, taking the first game.
We're immediately right back into an OD power wave just to go ahead and kind of keep up the distance on here, and it's just holding back on here, just moving the stocks.
I mean, it's good to have those stocks, especially with how EC likes to move in as well. When EC gets up close to someone, he tends to cash out those stocks really well.
Oh, and back sway on there just to get the punish on top of that. Ward is the corner, but again, calling out with the deep rising tackle into the block on here. This is coming up, UltraSnance.
The pinwheel kicks getting, oh, again! Those DIs getting answered with those supers is a scary thing. You think you're safe to go for the DI, and then a super will just take a chunk of your health, and in Juri's case will send you back, but no meter, no chance, no counter. Snance takes it.
UltraSnance has had no problem being able to kind of control the neutral, keep up in a lot of these scenarios. Has just been having a really hard time finishing the job, finishing the song as it's played on here. Right now though, Izzy with the overhead on top, they're going to build up to like 2 stocks in play. Getting called out with the OD tackle from UltraSnance.
With a good shoulder tackle there to kind of keep them going, the power charge, but unfortunately not enough. Cashing out the level 1, the EC once again. The drive reversal misses its mark, and EC finds theirs. Another final round situation.
They've been a little bit too eager with that reversal on there. Oh, still got hit on the other side with the projectile. That was a tag situation. That was a Marvel.
Yeah, basically, we're playing Marvel right now. We're playing Marvel with 2 characters that aren't in Marvel. Isn't that something?
Like this Marvel 3-pack is crazy.
Community edition. Nice throw here. They're up against the wall. Ah, good catch there. Jumping over, landing the stomp down, and then the throw. EC up 2-0 against UltraSnance.
And UltraSnance has had a lot of these right ideas down. Like, again, it's just been trying to finish that final hit just to stop Izzy in their tracks here.
Yeah, it's like when EC finds that opening and finds that momentum, it's just hard to get them to stop, especially because Juri as a character is just a complete gremlin when it comes to speed and everything that they're trying to get done here. So you feel that there are more openings in Terry's game plan than there are in Juri's. And because of that, Juri is able to kind of just weave in and get those shots in before Terry can even kind of pace himself.
He used a lot of drive gauge up until that point, so UltraSnance was able to put EC into burnout here. Maybe get a little bit of chip in the trades on it, and oh, here we go, crack shoot city.
But unfortunately, getting smacked down into the ground, and then the throw again, and that's a thing that Juri has, that quick throw. Ooh, but tried to drive rush in and then got drive parried for it. Perfect parry. Wanting some distance here. DI. Unfortunately, at that low health situation, not much can be done there. You can't DI in response because you're just going to wind up losing the rest of your health. So EC now on set point and popping with a level 1 basically right out the gate.
Rising tackle, get out of the situation here. Don't care about your drive rush, don't care about anything else on here. You sit back, you get those stocks.
Rising tackle once again, finding that in the air. Good counter hit there from UltraSnance. Again, rising tackle. EC's jumping in on the rising tackle a little much now.
Unfortunate, put themselves in the burnout. Couldn't get the 3rd hit in time on there. If they had a little bit more drive gauge, they would have got that 2 hits on there and maybe be able to break it down. Now they're dealing with the level 3. Was that C8? Is that C8?
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
They got it on a CA,
no.
and this is going to do some hefty damage. Their drive gauge is in trouble. But the Buster Wolf popping them on the rush in, and Snance now on the board with this game. Final round situation.
I learned it from watching you. I saw you do it 2 times to me. It looked fun.
Just immediately just replicated it like a Sharingan. Just understood it and was like, oh, I can perfectly do this technique.
Yeah. Unfortunately, holds down the parry a little bit too long. Going to get punish countered with a throw on here at a significant deficit right now. He's already built up level 1 on it. Can't finish the job right now. Doesn't even need it thanks to the drive rush in there. It's going to be 3-0 Disney.
EC, we
go right back into it. We're no rest for the wicked here. UltraSnance versus Zombie is going to be our next match here. And hopefully that maybe like running a little bit hot may work in the favor of UltraSnance being able to get these anti-air confirms early on. Nice stuff.
But unfortunately, you saw the point I was talking about earlier, him going for the burn knuckle and using it for mobility, but Zombie immediately catching him with the Blanka ball.
Oh, unfortunate miss on that. Doesn't get much else out of it, but does get the corner. Had to use the drive reversal. A lot of still has a lead in the drive gauge on here and going to be able to call out Zombie. Maybe get into a burnout. There we go. Okay.
Now here's the crack shot loop. Tried the Blanka ball out, but the power wave stopped them dead in their tracks. Zombie trying what they can. Ooh! Trying the best they can. They Blanka ball just right underneath the jump and eat up rising tackle counter for their troubles.
Yeah, that's one of the things UltraSnance have been showing time and time again. From that distance, is going to get the punish on you with rising tackle. Either jump in on that, like you know, got it ready with the Blanka ball. However, maybe we change it up a little bit on there. This time, set up the spacing for Zombie to go and prove my point wrong, actually.
Zombie has him back against the corner, but UltraSnance drive reversals, drive reversal and then met with a drive rush, and Snance just put back in the corner. Zombie said, no, back there you go. The Blanka bite, Blanka-chan doesn't want to witness any of this.
No!
It's done. It didn't want to see this.
Blanka-chan just pulled a mini foul. That's what happened on it. Just went home.
It just went home. It's like, no.
No, good.
We're done. Goodbye.
Well, that's definitely got to be unfortunate on here. 1 round each into the perfect parry time. Try to go in for the throw. I like the idea on it, but you can react to it.
Yeah, and just stayed low and just avoided it. Got away from it and now was able to pop their level 3. Cashing out on their meter a little early here. Seeing if this is good to keep the health advantage early and to maintain it. But Zombie's got all their resources here. They got decent drive gauge, 3 bars. They're now at critical heart. The Blanka ball, he has Blanka ball in the corner. Level 2 install.
Okay, yeah, critical at that point. We did get the punish to get Blanka-chan out of the way after being ignited on here, but not out of the combo yet. Time to put another Blanka-chan out of the play. Gonna win a bust.
Oh man, nailing them with the Buster Wolf, asking them a rhetorical question on the way in. Is he okay? He don't want him to be okay. He took the round. So UltraSnance going up 1-0 on Zombie with the Buster Wolf. And now immediately starts game 2 with a power wave, and you know how this is gonna go. Immediately starting with the pressure.
Zombie hasn't been proven wrong on the OD vertical Blanka ball yet in this set, though. Keeps on going for that, but not for the jump in. He'll get rising tackled.
And now the head bite's coming in. Folks here, and again, Blanka with the head bite. The throw. Up close. Grabs here. Oh, the drive rush in, and Zombie takes that round. You know, just a quick little drive rush and a little swipe. You know, like I say, sometimes you got to keep it simple, son. Give it a little kiss. Mwah.
Public displays of affection aside on here. We're trying to rush in on it, getting hit with the Blanka ball.
Oh, the drive rush there by Snance. Not finding its mark. Blanka ball does, however. Hitting him like a bullseye.
Drive rush into the slide from Blanka is still one of my favorite buttons for how hilarious it looks.
You just look at us like, does that really hit me?
Yeah, it's like you slid from first base all the way to second base. That's what it looks like. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
basically. Oh, but the combo. Oh, wow, burning himself out. But you know what? Deciding to cash out with the level 3, and this rising Fang, we're barely alive.
Oh, and the rush on. Okay, yeah, might as well like that. Very dangerous situation to be in. What if Zombie blocked on there? That could have been all for naught.
Oh, that would have been very, very, yeah, that would have been a situation where you're just kicking yourself, you know what I mean? But
it's already pretty expensive.
Yeah, and right now going into this final round with no resources, Zombie has all the resources. Zombie invasion has been successful. They've hoarded all the resources to themselves, and maybe at this point Zombie will be looking to cash out on something here. Perhaps a level 2 install like we saw before.
More likely than you think on it. Like with the way it is, call in with the follow-up, get the nice little confirm. Push back on there, not quite to the corner, but that's going to help with the hit coming in from Zombie.
Oh, nice. Rising tackle, catching the Blanka ball. throw, drive rush in. Nice throw break. Oh, almost caught them off the burn knuckle.
Catch off the low, going to go in all the way. Goes in for a little bit of a reset, but can't get away from the OD block ball. Here comes that level 2 you were talking about, Regent.
Now let's see if they can make any use of it, but unfortunately going up in the air. First time didn't work, second time finds its mark, and the roar of the jungle resonates through the arena. Zombie tying it up 1 apiece.
Oh, that was a nice little conversion at the end, and of course you had the extra level 1 at the also just to finish the job. 1-1.
Trying for the low pokes there is Snance. Oh no, going up and over. Probably expecting Snance to be airborne, but not finding the mark.
I feel like the reset option in there, get the knockdown with the heavy kick into burn knuckle for the reset opportunity for the Oki. That was pretty nice.
Snance has been really good about finding their resets and finding those overheads. Yeah, I've been liking seeing Snance going for optimal overall damage as opposed to trying to optimize a single combo. He'll sacrifice the potential of one combo to go for a reset and get more off the second combo to get even more overall damage. And he's been finding it more often than not.
So sure, like far enough, like if you're trying to reach with the block ball, it is not going to find UltraSnance well at all. You're going to get rising tackled forward here. Stays on the same side, get a push on there. Great blocking.
The counter hit, block a ball in return. Punish, rising tackle, like you said, rising tackle just always catching them. Oh, nice, bouncing them off the ground with the crack shot. And with that, UltraSnance 2-1 in this quarterfinal match. Zombie fighting for tournament life now in this game.
Go a long way too. Sets it up again with the reset from the burn knuckle. He's confirms.
Throw here. Zombie's been making some good use of the throw. Trying to swipe at him, not reaching. There's a throw again.
Yeah, you can't jump in on me. How about I jump in on you though? How do you like that?
Nope. Not liking it much at all, it seems like, at this point. Oh, burn knuckle, but just enough that it was safe. Got the throw to switch sides. Blanka-chan is on the field. Now is going to be deactivated.
The throw. Oh, and the overhead. Going to finish off the round. Set point for UltraSnance.
Round 2. Fight.
Quick pokes. The pokes all trying to reach and whiff at each other is kind of funny to see from that distance. Just kind of like sweep and scratch and claw and kick. And now Zombie moving in. Getting UltraSnance up against the corner. Again, just poking, waiting for the opportunity. Side switch, side swap again, all for the mind games.
I do like the use of the parry in there from UltraSnance on there, just to use that as a block button, trying to get, not try to even bother guessing on the side switch coming in from Zombie.
Oh, I agree. It's a very smart move there. No need to press left or right, just parry. Parry at that point. Perfect parry. Oh, drive rush in afterwards. And popping the power geyser. You're only going for one here, though.
You still have a lot one, but you have the Zombie into burnout here. This is a perfect opportunity. The air-to-air meeting on the side of Zombie. Trying to get this touch one more time. Putting yourself into burnout, UltraSnance. You got to make it count.
The slide coming in, not finding its mark. UltraSnance finding the distance. Trying the crack shot. Oh, this is what they wanted. They wanted some crack shot loop. Now they have the health advantage. Zombie trying to move in. And the Buster Wolf finds its opening and closes the set. 3-1 is UltraSnance. Zombie, unfortunately. Gonna see if any adjustments get made here.
The last time on that was Darevice winning 3-2 on that, I believe. So,
I believe you're correct, yeah. We're already on 3 medals. It's just that tricky distance, you know what I mean? It's just that the range, the Sonic Boom, the Sonic Blade, and the Flash Kick has some heavy reach as well.
And I was like, we're just gonna admire the Sonic Hurricane for a little bit.
Yeah, just watch it just fly by, you know, get a nice breeze.
Yeah, like a clock.
Nice summer breeze, yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna watch this to medal number 4 on there to get the round for legenddaddy.
Admiring the nice breeze earlier, but legenddaddy was like, you know what, let's actually go with the breeze and just twirled him around like a hurricane, sending him straight to the ground and getting the 4th medal to close the round.
I'm not gonna lie, maybe like one of those Sonic Booms like that probably feel pretty good, like a fan.
Just like a very weak Sonic Boom. Oh no!
Yeah.
5 medals.
Oh, we tried to go for it there too. We got called out into the OD Flash Kick. Set it up again.
Trying to reach. They want that. There it is! Perfectly timed! Right as the Sonic Blade was fading away. Finding their opening to drive rush in and get the command grab. That timing was so slick. It was, again, anticipatory, not reactive. Anticipating when the blade was going to dissipate, did not wait to react to the dissipation. And Darevice didn't have the opening to flash kick their way out of it.
We're trying to get around that, but still got hit with the Sonic Blade early on that pirouette with the bump, and there comes the perfect parry. That means command grab, give me my medal.
2 medals here, but that's not going to matter on this round. Now, medals carry over between rounds. So, you know, you have to worry about that at all times. So now they're starting this with 2 medals.
Counter hit on there.
Just got the old school Guile low sweep. Distance is being kept a lot better here by Darevice. Switching up timing, switching up distance. They're looking to try to hit at the edge of everything. Oh no, that's going to give them the 3rd medal.
Oh, and we just we're baiting out there. We're just hard flinching on it, getting medal number 4, but the side switch on there. Perfect position. Good call out with the flash kick on there, but that was terrifying. The perfect parry that legenddaddy got in there. Was definitely trying to steal their turn back on there. So Darevice being able to recognize that just going in for the nuclear option was a great idea.
Yes, yeah, catching him on the neutral up. This is going to lead to another medal. And another one, drive rush into the command grab already. It's going to lead to, yes it is, 5 medals and a perfect.
Pretty complete. The weight is heavy with all that ice on the neck right here, but we're going to go in and get the follow-up, okay?
That's what they needed to do. Yeah, they need to just jump over and avoid that. It is one of the big things where, oh, that's a punish counter. That's going to do some heavy damage. But people think that you can just do the throw. You cannot after that. The throw will whiff if you jump over it. So it feels like Darevice now has to find that opening to remember to jump over that as opposed to standing there and expecting the block.
Too far away for the overhead option. Try to go for it again. This time, yeah, you're going to get the free confirm thanks to the OD hit on there, and you got in there with the lead coming for legenddaddy.
legenddaddy 2-1 on Darevice. Fighting to advance. Darevice now fighting for tournament life.
There you go, already anticipating the follow-up on there from the... They're realizing, oh, I'm free to jump in at this specific point, fire away.
The Sonic Booms finding their mark here. The throw break. Flash kick. Charging that during the throw. And now using the Sonic Blade to kind of clear the way here. Oh, cashing out the drive rush, and Darevice pushing in here. Lot different match layout than we've seen in the previous matches here.
Try to check out, there are lots of lows coming in from legenddaddy. Going to get the far, and that was not the counter version of that, just opted to go for no option on there afterwards. A safe bet to block that flash kick.
And now legenddaddy forced on the back burner here, kind of keeping themselves further away. There is the pirouette finding its way, but unfortunately blocking the follow-up and then getting thrown for their troubles.
Oh, we're just adding up. We're bringing up the kick. Here comes the level 2 on there. Chip, chip, chip. Where's my chippy at?
Oh, the pirouette finding its mark, but unfortunately, kick coming in as Manon jumps over, and simple as that, Darevice tying it up 2 apiece. Both players fighting for tournament life, and immediately this round starts with a command grab.
First blood on there, but you know what? Let me get a punish counter grab. I can't get medals, but it looks pretty cool when I do the Suplex City.
The Pokes trying to find something here. There it is, the command grab, and that's going to close out this round. legenddaddy now on set point.
One way to go on here. 4 medals on the deck, and we're going to get the trade. We were too far away on that, so the flash kick is going to make its mark for Darevice.
Ooh, backing away just enough to get the punish counter. Good shimmy.
Got the significant life lead on it. Doesn't want to do anything on there. Just get the barest of trades throughout the Sonic Boom, and you know what happens to hit. You'll set point for both players now.
Oh man, final game, final round here, game 5. legenddaddy still on 4 medals. Oh, the counter hit flash kick. Oh, the poke on the counter hit, and legenddaddy's now up on 5 medals. Drive rush in, and now the game plan has changed. 5 medals activated. Ooh.
On near burnout rather on that, but you may not even matter in this point.
Oh no, the flash kick. Oh, but jumping in. Normally, this is what a Manon has to worry about, but we see there Darevice falling victim. Let's see if EC has learned or adapted to the Marisa matchup, or if it'll be completely irrelevant because of, you know, again, different player, different mindset. See.
Yeah, definitely probably wanting to feel the revenge on there after what Z-Metra did last week in the top 8 on here. But a different Marisa on here. Going to be able to get nearly the 1/3 of the damage on here. Going to call it out with the stun on top of that here.
No.
That's a dead Marisa potentially on here. Yeah.
Oh, no. There's the dead. Run the head stomp afterwards. Marisa, you know, able to survive just a little bit more. Had a little bit extra health there. And then the head stomp closing it out on the reset. So right now, EC looking pretty good so far.
Had to use a lot of gauge to get to this point on here. Didn't get a lot of life until this part. Level 1 to stop Lazyboredom from beginning.
Up against the corner. Oh no! Scoot them activated, but EC did not fall for it. Jumped right clean over. But an unfortunate twist of fate there. EC back up against the wall. Drive gauge burnt out, but they sideswapped once again.
We are Goomba stomping on there. We're trying to get those 1-ups on the steps. 3-1. Get the turtles on there afterwards. Is he going to take game number 1?
It's like EC or ECC's Marisa and associates it with red and just jumps on their head like you know, Mario. It's like, how does it feel, Mario? And Marisa's like, just hands out like, what are you talking about?
Like you have made up a scenario in your head. What is
exactly? It's like, because I'm Italian and my name starts with M-A-R-I-O. Right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lazyboredom's not hearing any of that here. We're getting already all the way to the corner. That's a dead and a perfect on their Lazyboredom, getting around on their side.
A full reversal of fortune there, getting that perfect. Now momentum shifting on their side. EC's going to have to claw back from this one, but we've seen EC make comebacks like this before, so.
Beautiful, perfect there. Bring it down.
Drive rush in. The stomp. Stomp, drive parry, but then thrown for, and then throwing again as Scutum became active. Oh, nice! A snap in fold there. Very quick on that.
Extremely brutal on there. Keeping distance on the OD Gladius. Trying to check it out. Perfect. Parry on their own. It's going to scale down considerably, but you have the CA on your side. You might still be able to kill with this. Let's find out together, shall we?
Demakitis into the wall. That's going to leave them just barely alive. Nope, that critical art's going to finish it. Yep. Just that little bit extra from the critical art, enough for Lazyboredom to tie this set up.
That was quick too on there. Like I was like, okay, I got what you were trying to do, Izzy, in that first match here. Now it's my turn. Please respond.
Urgent email, please respond.
Everyone's all into their outlooks today.
You've been added to the group email, please respond.
Oh no, not the Microsoft Teams chat. Catching on there for the counter hit from Lazyboredom.
A trade there, but the throw off of the drive pair. The overhead finds its mark, the axe handle smash. And now the drive impact up against the wall, stunning them. Moving them up against the wall. And this drive rush, devastating combo into the level 1, bouncing them off the ground like a basketball. And avoiding the drive reversal to take first round of game 3.
And Lazyboredom's just not having a lot of it. Like even with like some of the options that Izzy's been only able to get some throws out of the situation in these last couple of sets in there, and now we're getting escape.
Mid-screen pressure. EC backing away. Phalanx. See, it's a scary thing if you're trying to back away from Marisa, because Phalanx, you think you have breathing room, but Phalanx then comes in and it stops you. All the armor activates on the level 1, and now, to my point, EC's now stuck in a corner with Phalanx having moved in, the level 1 having moved in, and now having to scrap their way out.
Oh, EC might not be in the corner for very long. She might be just like straight up dead after this reset here.
There it is, yeah. Taking that, and now Lazyboredom 2-1 on EC. EC fighting to avoid being sent to the losers bracket.
At the very minimum, gets at least a clean jump in there.
See, unfortunately, EC now has the music buff. Juri's Street Fighter 4 theme playing in the background. Is it willing? Yeah. Is it going to will him on for this game? It's looking like it might, actually.
So far, so good.
Good jump. Yeah, avoided all the throw attempts there. Nothing was really going Lazyboredom's way at all. Good throw break. EC backing away again. Nice pinwheel kick.
Like anything on the low option from Scootin, but maybe like the help of the armor point on there. Push away with the drive reversal coming in from Izzy, but not on the armor point. Back to neutral we go.
EC's now burnt out. They have a stock though. They're gonna cash it out here. EC backing away, building up stock stuff. The Commentators nailing them in the air, but EC's gonna recover their drive gauge just in time. Or maybe it won't matter.
We're not recovering from anything. We're going to set point.
Oh boy. Unfortunate situation here. EC wanting to avoid being sent down the loser's bracket. Oh, okay, the level 3 catches!
Oh, complete onto the other side on here. It needs to be quick on the trigger on that, and that's an expensive way to call that out.
But I think it's going to pay off here. Going to try to push forward, and the head stomp. And with that, EC 2-2. We got a game 5.
Jump on there. Go ahead. The stomps have been working out great for Izzy from this distance.
Good Gladius.
Still able to be safe and get the parry on there afterwards for coming in.
Back against the wall here. Fighting out of it. Nice punish counter with the drive reversal. EC now on burnout. And this is going to hurt.
Abysmal position to be in. Doesn't even need to worry about the reset because you're just dead. Set point yet again for Lazy.
Drive rush in immediately, but EC jumps over and catches the counter hit in the air.
Ooh, the trade?
Head stomp. The throw break there. Oh, try the DI. Doesn't get anything off it, gets it blocked. And now the throw side switches, and now EC again back against the wall.
Oh. Been able to block just in time on that. Now we're just trying to bounce on, find the hopping Juri on here afterwards. One more time. Going to go with the low. Great decision from Izzy.
Ooh, and the DI finds its mark here, and EC is going to be able to close this round out. We are now coming up on set point on both sides. Winner goes to grand finals. Loser gets sent down into loser bracket.
Yeah, had to spin on that just to make it count on there, but we're quickly getting back into that level 3. Get called out with the scoot into the back throw on here. Keep it down. Where are you going? They're going to go to stay on the ground.
Kind of a bit of a staring contest here. EC blinks first. Parry. Set with the throw here. Throw again. The Goomba stomp and the throw.
One more, and there it is! The neutral jump in the end, gonna bring it down. Izzy taking that at the final. Forget about Terry's career there, but like you have playing games for a significant amount of time here, down to the wire, 3-2 sets on here. Can you deal with another one?
Oh man, it's that thing where you have to kind of keep yourself going. It's sometimes the difference between a hot hand or going cold, and you have all of that working on you, but then you go into the mental factor, how much of it affects your mental, how much of it exhausts you. And right now, legenddaddy coming out here, getting 2 medals off really, really quick, using the pirouette really well against the projectile and avoiding the power wave. So good timing there. As I barely finished that sentence, getting the 4th medal, but the Buster Wolf finds its mark. UltraSnance on just such a low health situation. 2 quick pokes there by legenddaddy, going up on the board. 1 round so far. Good throw here by UltraSnance. Gonna try to force legenddaddy up against the corner, but the quick command grab. 5 medals up on the board now. Power wave. Nice, finds the punish counter from the air. And on wake up, he immediately goes for the command grab. UltraSnance getting desperate with the rising tackle on wake up, and legenddaddy just waits their turn and takes game 1 just like that. It feels like legenddaddy is just taking all the experiences they've had before with Terry, with Guile, and just rolling them up into 1 here. So legenddaddy right now looking really sharp, finding their openings, finding where they can grab, and most importantly, finding ways to avoid the projectiles. Power charge. Rising tackle, the power wave. Good use of EX here. EX power wave, but again, jumping over in anticipation, not reaction. Getting the hit grab. Jumped a little too soon there. Got hit with the rising tackle. Good punish counter on the command grab, and then reversal of fortune there. Buster Wolf catching them, and then another command grab. legenddaddy once again on 4 medals. This is looking familiar.
Looking familiar, but looking very tasty in the favor of legenddaddy on here. Catch on, number 5 incoming, in a great position to get the corner too.
Well, right now, Snance fighting their way out. Burn knuckle. Oh, fire kick. This is going to get some hefty distance. Going to try to push them up against the wall here, trying to keep the pressure going. Oh, again, when they get them up against the wall, it seems like they get either a little, lax, or maybe a little, they leave a little opening here and there, and as soon as they get legenddaddy up against the wall, they eat the command grab. That is the second time that's happened, and the second time it's led to them losing a game. 2-0 is legenddaddy up against UltraSnance.
Yeah, you can like see some of this frustration at the very end there, trying to go into the drive rush overhead option from Terry, and you know, like legenddaddy just has a low kick option that just reaches out for it. Was all needed to be able to finish that out here. legenddaddy is trying to speed run through this, but UltraSnance maybe taking like a little bit of time to breathe a little bit, get like kind of recompose their thoughts and get back into the thick of things.
Yeah, you have to do that. It's when you're in a situation like that and you're trying to play your game plan, it's not working, and then you find yourself making the same mistake twice in a row and it costs you games like that. You have to kind of just take a moment to reset. He's not grinning anymore. He's not smiling. He's just looking like, That
like,
smile,
this is what you did to me. This is what you did to me. I'm not happy anymore.
He just came out here with the Shawn Michaels and said, you know, of all the things he's lost, the most important thing was his smile. And right now, he has to fight like he lost his smile.
But the WWF In Your House pay-per-view is continuing on here. Going to bring it all the way down. Trying to go and unfortunately put themselves into the corner. And the medals keep on taking for legenddaddy.
legenddaddy just finding their mark like a sharpshooter. You know, the hitman just coming out here and just getting every single one of the medals that they need. But legenddaddy here unfortunately getting caught for their troubles. And UltraSnance looking to wake up a little bit.
UltraSnance can pull this off with a reverse 3-0. Might be reciting some of those hitman words on there. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be on here. But not like this though. Actually going to get the pull back on here, trying to avoid the command grab from legenddaddy.
The drive rush in. Tried something there, did legenddaddy. Tried to get a poke in. The overhead, nicely done, and just unleashing the power geyser. UltraSnance, a quick win on that game.
Okay, the breathing worked on there, taking that step all the way back, and getting denied with the low kick, but not on the command grab. Oh no!
Interesting exchange there. Did not get the command grab that they obviously wanted. Now eats the rising tackle. Good cross up. Not at the proper distance for the drive reversal.
We try to go in there with the target combo, but we still get the punish. Buster Wolf in the yellow.
Seeing UltraSnance now actually finding their way to stop the command grab, but now legenddaddy trying to find their way in. Sliver of health. UltraSnance just popping DIs. Tried the command grab again, and Snance just goes for the kick. Snance looking good. They're stopping the command grabs.
Oh, popping DIs like a drug. And also, speaking of getting addicted, drive rush, rising tackle, into the corner we go. UltraSnance is renewed.
Oh, but then the jumping heavy kick, and this is going to get them at least one medal. Oh, the punish, and then getting another medal with the command grab. And then, yeah, that's the punish right there, and that's going to close that round off the punish counter. legenddaddy on set point with 4 medals.
And another one. Round start, there it is.
And another one.
And another
one.
Oh my god.
Block, drive parry. Oh, the drive rush in, that's it, yeah. Drive rush in, poke baited them out, and on the reversal, immediately getting the command grab. Talking about, you know, UltraSnance losing their smile.
Either way, you're in for a bad time there. Good time for everybody else. So loser finals, here we go.
Immediately starting. legenddaddy mentioned in the chat that Lazy usually ends their life bar quick, but it's always a fun match. We'll see what they've got. I mean, right now it's looking good. Got 2 medals already built up, so up the count of 3.
Gladius early on there. We're going to try to like push back on here, getting a little bit of counter hits, but we did get the command grab, get medal number 4 all the way.
Unfortunately, up and down they go. The throw. Poke coming in. And then the overhead, nicely done there by legenddaddy, taking the first round.
4 medals on top of it here. Still running hot from that last set in there, but not for very long. The armor is coming through with punish counters for days for Lazyboredom.
Up against the wall, drive parrying. Nice! Gladius was not in range there, and finding their opening. build up on yet another medal. Counter hit. You could tell legenddaddy's trying to reach out for them.
Oh, now we're checking, trying to hit with that crouching medium kick. One more time.
Oh, and then up and down, and then cashing off the level 1. Lazyboredom. I feel they were really smart in being judicious with the meter usage there. Gonna have 2 meters here going into this final round.
But we have 5 medals coming for legenddaddy on here. We'll see who gets to use what first on here, but we're just getting really a lot of call-outs on here.
Neutral jump at the same time, meeting air to air.
Yeah. They're confirming their punish counter. You're going to be able to finish the job on here. Yeah, go level 2.
1, 2, 3. And with that, legenddaddy closing out that first game.
Round 1. Fight.
legenddaddy was worried about the life bar draining pretty quickly. Lazyboredom is trying to show why that might be a problem right now.
Oh no, the pressure up against the corner, the uppercut. Drive rush, they're gonna try to finish with the phalanx. Bouncing them back up and then picking them up off the ground with the perfect.
Okay, didn't even get a chance. This is one of the rare rounds where legenddaddy was not able to get to like 4 or 5 medals, in fact.
Oh yeah, I think that's happened like maybe once or I think like in the Darevice matches he's had a hard time, but he's yeah, this last round keeping them at bay, didn't even get any medals built up at all. But right now, legendddaddy, I like that. Yep. At burnout, that would have been basically end if that hit. So
yeah, you can also got away with the level 1 on there, but like it still may not have mattered in the end here. 1-1.
Playing up, seeing how legenddaddy responds. Fortunately, opening very similar to the last game. The counter hits are landing by Lazyboredom just on a really solid click here. And Lazyboredom just finding all the damage that they need to close this out. Aside from that one little poke, this was just second verse, same as the first.
Yeah, just like any improvement is good in that case, but like it looked very much dire in the case of legenddaddy as it continues down. Punish counter back into the eastward corner we go.
Ooh! Oh, they were going to try to poke there a little bit. I thought they were crouching low to block, and no, they went for something. They got punished for it. Perfect parry into the command grab.
The trade, but in the favor of a power to the Marisa right now. As quick as that was, it's now 2-1. Boredom.
Yeah, very much a GameStop trade. Very one-sided. Tried to, get the trade-in value, but got nothing for it, and unfortunately wound up losing the rest of their life. But right now, legenddaddy going for the drive rush in for the command grab, and again. Oh. Lazyboredom said stop that and just stepped on their feet. Just was like, no, enough.
Lazyboredom got the spray bottle out and like, no, bad Manon. Yeah,
just immediately just stomped on them, prevented their mobility, and with that, legenddaddy in a bad spot and found the opening and used the shorter combo not to end it too early to get the 5th medal. Well played there, legenddaddy, showing good awareness of obviously the health gauge, but also awareness to get the 5th medal to go into this round.
Try to go in for that low to get the knockdown on it. Unfortunately, very unsafe if locked on it. Lazyboredom. Oh, well, that was another perfect at that point.
legenddaddy fighting for tournament life here. They still have 5 medals. They have all their resources. Can they cash it out to do big damage?
Keep a plus on their counter hits coming in.
Armors through with the Gladius. It's against the wall. The throw. Throw again. legenddaddy's in a dire position.
DollaBillDaG's been demonstrating like using like level 1 or level 2. This time not going to have a chance to use either all the way down here because it's Lazyboredom going to return for the run back last week as well. So definitely making some waves on it, but here we go. Grand finals time. Lazyboredom, loser side. Is he on the winner side? Let's go.
Oh, enfolding them immediately. Trying to stomp down. See if Lazyboredom can make the minor adjustments they need to take EC off of their throne here.
Ooh, the trade on the Phalanx like that. Okay, I see ya.
Folks, ooh, perfect parry, and immediately going for the follow-up. Getting some quick damage there. Like you mentioned before, dry parry does a ton of scaling. I believe it's 50%, so not going to get much out of it.
Oh, the side switch on that. Okay, go ahead and get the throw. Get it set up on there. We're already trying to neutral jump out of this situation. Izzy's been prone to jumping out away from some of these buttons that going in, coming for Lazyboredom. Oh my! Can we finish your job here? Can we make it happen? Can we clean up?
Maybe. I don't know. No, not off of that. Because I was thinking with the level 2 maybe, but it might have been too costly to go for it.
Yeah,
I do if it didn't finish.
Yeah, especially so early on in the match on there. Maybe you want to like just keep it just in case. Izzy was able to turn that around, get the first round.
Immediate throw to start round 2. Jumping in. Nice blocking of the drive reversal there. Punish counter by EC, cashing out the level 3 quickly, wanting that big life lead.
Yeah, Izzy has no qualms about it. It's like, oh no, I'm in the lead right here. I'm getting very much in the lead here. I'll spin everything.
The head stomp, and then again, head stomp into the throw, and taking that round, closing it with a perfect EC up 1-0.
Holding for a little bit. We're getting at least a breath in, getting some of the oxygen into the brain. But we resume yet again.
Seeing what can be done. Phalanx jumps right over the low projectile. Pinwheel kicks, sending them to the sky and then smashing them back down. Punch counter with it. Fold. Yeah. Going nowhere at that point. And with a stomp ensuring that, just breaking their drive gauge.
Yeah, extra damage on it, just ensure it absolutely all the way down there. Lazyboredom not taking that line down, going to get around for them.
Low poke. Easy building up some stocks. Ooh, Phalanx coming in to stop them from pressuring with the drive rush.
From this one's going to keep it. Yeah, trying to save it as safe as possible on there, but we're going to counter hit for days on here. They're going to build up to level 3 with this. There it is. Accurate.
Ooh, unfortunately, this is the wrong game of Duck Duck Goose to be playing. Sending them skyward, and the wings, unfortunately, not enough to carry. Lazyboredom taking that game, tying it up 1 apiece.
Immediate rematch on here. Trying to find that like one little hit that can get it all.
Oh, the throw both times not finding their mark, unable to get their mitts on EC. But this time, pushing in, forcing EC, backing them up toward the corner.
I'll try to go for the Gladius in there, but, you know, of course, Juri can change up the trajectory on the way down there with just a special move or two. Going to go ahead with the knockdown. Try to set up, scoot them. Where are you going? Bring it on down into the yellow.
And in cold, and also in the yellow, no drive gauge. Rushing into the level 1, however, EC known for pulling that when they don't have drive gauge, and now using the time to restock as Lazyboredom walks into the blender that is Juri, and EC taking first round of game 3.
It's over the ground projectile coming in from Izzy, and we are trading over more in the favor of Lazyboredom here.
Commentators into the corner, and then just keeping the onslaught going. The pinwheels come out a little desperate, and Lazyboredom waits for it to come down before landing the throw. Final round on game 3.
Critical moment here for this first set here. You want to get a reset on here. Lazyboredom's got to make moves right now.
Good parry for the DI. That glide just breaks their drive gauge.
With the overhead from downtown. Call that a 3-point shot. One more time. Want to try to keep it a little plus into the mix up it with the throw. Tries to go for it again, and here comes the level 1, like you alluded to before, Regent.
Yeah, it's a very strong keep away option from EC. He has no drive gauge, he has meter, he'll pop the level 1 just to get you off of him, and then build some stocks up as well as build back some of his drive gauge.
Oh, well, we might be going to do something a little bit too often. We see the perfect parry on top of that here. We can go all the way to the corner.
Oh no! Tried the throw there from the armor point, did not get it at all, and EC 2-1. Grand Finals, EC fighting for the championship in this game.
Izzy's neutral jumps have been the key to victory in a lot of these scenarios, really calling out a lot of the options that Lazyboredom has been going for.
Jumps over the throw. The pressure, the pokes. Jumps over, EC kind of putting himself up against the wall here. Overhead gets blocked. Hits the low, gets the punch counter.
Second time we see that perfect parry on the stomp.
Yeah, you talked about that earlier, that it's starting to get in Lazy's head to avoid the Goomba stomp, to just avoid that stomp entirely and parry it.
And it may be the key to victory right now, because we're able to close it out with the spinning of the level 1. Just because you're in burnout, you had to spend that money.
And you know what? It's better the level 1 than having to blow the level 2 on that, right?
Absolutely.
Oh no, drive reversal pressure. Blocks. Lazyboredom drive reversal. DI at the last second, being able to counter with the DI and then popping the level 1 here. Lazyboredom willing to spend it little by little as opposed to dumping it all in one lump sum.
Use the stock on there, so couldn't do anything else on there afterwards. Does get a mat advantage to the corner here from Lazyboredom. On to the other side we go, and here comes the level 3. Take a ride with me!
Oh, going up, then straight back down, and then the sudden stop at the end there. EC also used that to get their drive gauge back up.
Okay, couldn't punish on the drive rush. That was very dangerous.
Very scary. Ooh, doing some scoot up. EC burnt themselves out again here. Lazyboredom on a sliver, however.
Right, drive rush on there, burn out for both Komodos. There's this mono a mono. Trying to build out to this chip on here, misses on the throw.
Scary situation there, and the pinwheel kick finding its mark. EC now on tournament point.
Only has a level 1 to the name, but that's all Izzy's been needing, really, in a dire situation. Honey, here, Lazyboredom has those level 3 in the back pocket.
Oh, armors with scoot them and then enfolds them immediately. Like you said, the level 3's in the back pocket. EC has no drive gauge, and he's going to pop the level 3. Lazyboredom taking this into a game 5. Wait for it.
Hold on, hold on. Okay.
There it is. There we go. Commentators, that last kick, taking it 2-2. Now we go into game 5.
Oh, the Scudo though, just like perfect timing on there to avoid a projectile and approach Juri.
Yeah, we've been seeing Scootum both pay off and also kind of hurt Lazyboredom. I mean, EC's been able to head stomp off of Scootum a few times as well to EC's advantage, but right now Lazyboredom with the patience waiting for the pinwheel kick, and with that taking a perfect. Lazyboredom now on reset point.
And again, familiar versus coming out of the play. Gladius going to get the knockdown, but there's that level 1. Fire the shotgun.
Send them blast back all the way to the other side. Both players looking for a throw. Kicks. EC's so close to burnout here.
I'm always amazed every time I see that drive rush into the confirm on there afterwards. And hey, you know what, Winged Regent? How about a reset?
You know what? We're looking good for a reset right now. We got several more games to play. Lazyboredom taking it 3-2 with the Meteorite. And now, reset for Grand Finals. EC with the Juri against Lazyboredom with the Marisa. Are we seeing flashbacks? Are we seeing history repeat itself?
Oh, it's more than possible to have happen on it. For you, the audience at home, we got one more set available just because you've been fantastic all evening here. Here we go.
Trade in the air. Good throw there by EC. The scoot. Oh, wow. Catching them on the infold all as soon as they landed.
Yeah, almost has an anti-air of their own. Just going to get the confirm into the stock. The trade, forcing the knockdown away, but not away from Fanatics.
Punish counter, finding its mark, but now EC forced on the back foot and getting the throw there on their drive parry, forced into a burnout, and finding the stun. Phalanx into an infold.
Oh,
that is
brutal.
wild that links.
Yeah, I gave pause, like, that works like that? And just, like, more than ready for it with Lazyboredom to finish off the job and get that round. Trying to push away with the low.
Drive reversal, finding its mark. Phalanx trading. Trade went very much in Lazyboredom's favor. Infold once again. No stomp, getting blocked. Ooh, Lazyboredom's the one in burnout here. And you know what? EC popping the level 3 here, has to spend it. Get some drive gauge back, the hopes of staying in this.
Well, that puts Lazyboredom into CA, though. Like, not that it really matters at that point here. You just need one more hit. Unfortunately, could have turned that around. You know what? You're saving that level 3 for a little bit longer.
Oh, bringing us to a final round in our Game 1 of Grand Finals reset. By the way, quick shout out to the online local for the raid. Came in just in time to see our final set of the night. Lazyboredom against EC, tied up 1 apiece on round count on this Game 1.
Yeah, shout out to online local. Hope you're all doing well as well. But going to get this punish counter all the way to the level 3. Taking a ride with me.
This is gonna go straight up into the sky. Come close. Oh, oh! I have never seen
Insane. That rowdy.
Wow. I have actually never seen that move kill on the wall splat. I've always seen it kill on the uppercut. It did just enough to finish on the wall splat. That is crazy. Just optimal down to the hit point.
It's like log get kicked.
Yeah. Trying to pressure here. Oh, Lazyboredom now on burnout. Oh, and there's the DI there catching them.
Round 2. Fight.
I'll try to go for the neutral jump against. Yeah, Phalanx wins on that round, and you know what? In case of emergency, level 1.
Yep, that is still there. Good drive reversal. Ooh, the dive kick. Haven't seen the dive kick much from EC this entire tournament, actually. Using it to move in and then immediately pinwheel kicking. Very nicely done.
Yeah, it's been a lot of either like jumping middle punch or the Goomba stomp on there. And you know what? Have another level 1. My dream.
Oh, sending them away. Not using it to build resources this time. Instead, wanting to keep the pressure here. The head stomp. Lazyboredom backing away. Okay, I feel like this is starting to put Lazyboredom in uncomfortable territory. They're wanting to back away. They're wanting to get room. EC has completely switched up their playstyle here. Using the level 1 and then not going for stocks, using it instead to rush forward. Not something we've seen them do quite often.
And like, especially when we get to 1-to-1, real first 2 hours to decide the tournament on here. We see Izzy a little bit more on the offensive on here, being aggressive on it. However, gets blocked on the reversal, coming in for Lazyboredom, and the punches keep on ticking.
And they don't have many things that they could do here. They finally were able to get the drive parry off, get the perfect parry at that to recover some of their drive gauge. But before that, they were just on one small bar of drive gauge, nothing much they could really pop off here. And now, using the replenished drive gauge to kind of push forward, try to get something, scoot them armors through, and the Enfold finds its mark.
I was going to go for the overhead, but you know what? The flash in the level 1, so it's like, sit down, I'm not ready for this. Get the crush on there afterwards here. Hold on now. We got ourselves a combat that knockdown. Gonna keep it down, plus on there, but you know what? You're just a punch away from being knocked down and around on Lazyboredom's side.
Good awareness to know that all they had to do was just do a quick little light punch to get the closer that they needed. And Lazyboredom up on the round count here. Already near half health is easy, and losing the drive gauge battle. And you know what? While we're thinking about it, while we're sitting here at the moment and having a good time, how about a level 1?
Yeah. And it's actually, like, Lazyboredom is just more than happy to take that on there, according to other damage. You're not getting bigger conversions in there. You're not getting level 2 Feng Shui. Not that we've even been seeing that, but the level 3 coming out to play, not been really a threat because you've been spinning so much meter on these level 1s.
The patience to hold onto the Scrutum and then Enfold as they come in. Both players one interaction away from closing it and getting the low hit. Lazyboredom 2-1 on EC. Lazyboredom fighting from a reset. And now they are one game away from taking this tournament. And if the Enfolds just keep finding their way to enfolding EC, it's looking like, you know, they're folding up that certificate and putting it in their pocket.
Oh, they might be. They might be on here. Right now, just going to keep the distance on their Gladius. Going to push you like an air hockey puck all the way to the eastward corner one more time. In the overhead, and the confirm on the punish counter. Wasn't able to get a whole lot from it, but has more than enough to get the stun. And that's not a perfect. No. Very close.
Very close to a perfect. Lazyboredom showing their style, showing their skill, just finding their way up from a reset, and now on tournament point themselves. The armor from the level 1. The armor again from Gladius.
Oh, we're tired of that. We're tired of that game. No more level 1s for you. Have a corner. Have it all. I'll spend everything down here with the level 1. Needs the reset still.
And the pokes as EC tried to drive rush in to keep their pressure. Lazyboredom just poked them on the way in, and with